Small talk. Nobody likes small talk. It's boring, mindless, awkward, empty, painful, hard, pointless, and dull. But we'll take it. Donate your small talk to foster care. Because just talking about the 700 kids that enter the system every day can help the 700 kids that enter the system every day. Learn more at donateyoursmalltalk.org. Brought to you by Foster More.
From the Shell Roofing and Exterior Studios at ShellRestoration.com, this is Sports Radio 96.7 WLLF FM Mercer, a Cumulus Media station.
This is high school basketball at its very best.
Swartz cross court. Everett free for the title.
DeBaby back to Martin with three. Cross the timeline with two. To the basket. Lefty left. Good. And they call a foul. They call a foul. The clock is at 0. Blocked by Sherboy. Rebound grab by Austin.
Bobs to Greg. Turns. Fires. Three. Got it. He hit the three.
Smith into the forecourt. Down to 1 second. Smith puts it up in the buzzer. And
Top of the key to Greenberg. 3-ball. Up. And in.
Two. Pranos with it. Out to Getty. 1 second. He with the buzzer. No good. Greenville wins the district championship.
Fields takes a hand up. Goes to the basket. Righty layup. No good. Got it back. Put it up. Put it in. And a foul to go with it. A chance for a three-point play. And Kennedy back on top. Here's Jess looking. Cross-court Venice. She's open. 3-ball up. Go! It goes in. And the Hickory ladies have come back from the dead.
Our 2025 and 2026 high school sports broadcasts on Sports Radio 96.7 and 790 WPIC is brought to you by Bill McCandless Ford, the Reinhardt's Agency, Lock, Stock and Barrel, Meadville Medical Center, Shell Restoration, St. Paul's and Ridgewood Senior Living Communities, Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, Attorney Bill Motor, Top-tier Federal Credit Union, Sharon Regional Health System, dedicated to serving the community, Joanno Legal Group, UPMC Health System, Mercer County State Bank, Mancino's Driving School, Vay's Pub and Grill, the Sharon American Legion Post 299, Warner's Homes and Improvements, Hermitage Rotary Club, Mailer Insurance, DK Auto LLC, The Laundryman, Reed and Daly Associates, Minuteman Press in Hermitage, Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding, Sharon Community Health Center, and 21st Century Energy Group.
Please thank this great group of sponsors for supporting all of our high school sports broadcasts all season on News Talk 790 WPIC on Sports Radio 96.7. Now it's time to go to the court with our countdown to tip-off show with our game announcers,
Ryan Briggs and Chris Burtch.
And we are live tonight here at Greenville High School. It is the regular season finale, the league finale, and a championship hanging in the balance. Tonight, the Slippery Rock girls visit Greenville here on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live. Hi, everybody. Ryan Briggs here along with Chris Burtch. We have Art Shannon back in the studio producing our game tonight. And, Chris, pretty simple. Slippery Rock win. Rockets win the league outright. A Greenville win, we have co-champions.
Yeah, how about that? And again, it's such a great thing to kind of be in this situation for these two programs. You think Slippery Rock last year, they won the region, but really it kind of wrapped it up with with a week and a half to go in the regular season. This year they had to play. They had to play Monday, a tough game against Grove City, and then they have to play tonight. And this Greenville team, again, nobody really knew what they were going to be. They've had a fabulous season, and they come into tonight with an opportunity to share the championship.
Greenville 16-5 overall, 6-1 in the league. Of course, Slippery Rock setting the pace in this 5-team league at 7-0, and these two have certainly separated themselves from the other three teams: Grove City, Hickory, and Sharon. Of course, Slippery Rock, a Class 4A team, Greenville 3A. So there will not be a third matchup in the playoffs. Now, that would be a news story if there were.
Yeah.
But certainly for both teams, A, the league title. Then secondly, in terms of playoff seeding, if Greenville win tonight, if you're co-champions of a league and you're the only 3A and everybody else is 4A, that's going to look pretty darn good on a resume.
Yeah, I mean, there's no question about it. They get that co-championship in a league full of 4As. I don't see it would be awfully tough to seed them any lower than 4th, right? I mean,
probably even 3rd.
Yeah, 3rd. So yeah, they're really playing for a good seed, and to hang a banner in the gym, right? And and I think Slippery Rock again. You don't want to share it if you don't have to, and I think for Slippery Rock too, there's really a logjam after those top 2 teams in 4A, and certainly by being the outright region champs, they could separate themselves a little bit and get a better seat.
The only ones hoping for co-champions are the Greenville fans and the T-shirt people.
Right? Yeah, that's right. Both teams can order T-shirts and banners and stuff like that. So yeah, we've certainly seen that a lot over the years. But yeah, Slippery Rock certainly doesn't want to share.
It is senior night tonight here. The Greenville seniors will be honored before the game. The JV game is not moving at a particularly fast pace. So 7:30 is the scheduled start time. 7:30 probably is exceedingly optimistic at this point.
Yeah.
It is the final JV game of the season for both teams, and neither coach is taking his or her timeouts with them to the postseason. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we will talk about the teams. We'll visit with the head coaches, and we'll have the 21st Century Energy Group starting lineups. More pregame after this on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live, brought to you by American Legion Post 299 in Sharon.
Why is your auto loan not at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union? Seriously, why isn't it? If you financed your vehicle at the dealership, you're probably paying way more than you need. Refinance today and receive up to $100 from us. Lower your rate, shrink your payment, and smile more every month. It's fast and simple. For more details, go to gcafcu.org or text the word AUTO to 724-458-7520. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Members of NCUA and Equal Opportunity Lender.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. They still serve 42-hole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also offers burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is a full-service deli with party rings and meat and cheese trays available. Located in Sharpsville Plaza in Sharpsville, they are open Tuesday through Friday from 9 to 7 and Saturday from 9 to 3, closed on Sundays and Mondays.
When it comes to your heart, every beat counts. That's why Sharon Regional and Independence Health System have joined forces to bring world-class heart care to Mercer County. From life-saving interventions and treatment, cardiologists are on site when you need them, because your heart deserves the best. Learn more about the Sharon Regional Heart and Vascular Center. Visit SharonRegionalHealthSystem.org or call 724-983-7200. Sharon Regional Health System, continuing the legacy of healthcare in our community.
You're independent. So are we. We're a locally owned independent bank. Because of that, we make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for some out-of-town loan committee to get together. We offer fast, quick answers on your loan requests.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
Countdown to Tip-Off is brought to you by the 21st Century Energy Group, the area leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. Visit them online at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com for all your energy needs.
We are back here at Greenville High School. Tonight, the Greenville girls hosting Slippery Rock in the regular season and conference finale for each team, along with Chris Burtch, Ryan Briggs with you tonight. Slippery Rock coming in 7-0 in league play. Greenville 6-1. And as we look at the home team, Chris, again, and I think you said it very well, as we rewind back to early December, we really didn't know what to expect from Greenville. We thought they're probably going to be pretty good.
Yeah.
But then, of course, they lost sophomore Kinley Carilla, who had just a fabulous freshman season last year.
Right.
So you lose her, and then you're just not sure. Okay, but this team, once the calendar flipped to 2026, got on a roll. Only loss as of late was 47-40 at Slippery Rock back on January 31st, a Saturday night game, a game which Greenville rallied and had a chance to tie in the fourth quarter. Greenville, I think, certainly has been, certainly, I would say, whether it's boys or girls, one of the top surprises in District 10 this year.
Yeah, I mean, that's well said by you. I agree with that. I mean, they are they're 10-1 in 2026. This Greenville team is, and their only loss coming over there in late January to Slippery Rock at the Rock Box, a game you and I saw and called. They just win. They win high-scoring games. They win low-scoring games. They win games that you'd think maybe by comparative scores they should win by 20. They win those ones by 10. They win games that you don't think they should win by comparative scores. They just find ways to win. A lot of that, I think, goes to just a absolutely terrific coaching job by Coach Samantha Failer. I mean, we know she can coach, but this year, more than any other year, she's just kind of seemed to have an edge, and this team has responded really well to her and find themselves in a really good position here heading into the last game of the regular season.
And the fact that they find ways to win, and that's not easy.
No.
There are some teams that they have one path of winning, whether it is, 3-point shooting or pressing or whatever the case is, whatever their MO is.
Yep.
And certainly Greenville, the bread and butter is it's half-court man-to-man defense. Greenville, tough defensively. It's been that way since Coach Failer took over.
And 3-point shooting, this particular group, yeah.
But they if they have to, maybe ramp it up a little bit, press some, they can do that. If they have to really just grind you out, they can do that. I think it shows the versatility of the team and the fact that they realize the adaptability as well.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. They are very adaptable as a team and certainly as a coaching staff. And, each one of them, when you think about the way they play defense, right, Hart, Carilla, Cascio, they're just pesky. They're on time. They're in the lane. They look to take charges. And, Malik, she's going to be around the rim on defense, dominate the defensive boards. And then Ella Tokar is just kind of that Swiss Army knife. She's going to get loose balls. She's going to be in great position. She's got a super high defensive basketball IQ. And, that's really what has worked for this team. And, what that means, you said it. When they play defense the way they play defense is they don't have to have a super good night offensively to win a game, right? And, we've seen them beat teams 31-27. And, that was a lot of that had to do with just them playing great defense. And defense travels, as they say.
Of course, Trojans don't have to travel tonight. They are at home, but they, of course, will be on the road in the District 10 3A playoffs. Greenville this year, 13-0 when allowing 45 points or less. Of course, round one at Slippery Rock, how many did they give up? 47.
47, right.
So
amazing.
13-0.
That's an amazing stat.
But you mentioned the three-point shooting and three bona fide perimeter threats. Presley Carilla leading the way with 47 threes. She's averaging 13.5 points per game. The team's leading scorer, the sophomore, Ava Cascio, 33 threes this year. She has 17 points per game, 84 of 100 at the line as we talk about someone who can score at all three levels.
Yeah.
And then Sydney Hart, one of the three seniors who will be honored tonight. She has 18 threes also.
Yeah.
It's one thing if you have one or two to worry about on the outside.
Yeah.
But that third one makes it, you would say, well, if you're thinking doing the math, but that just makes it exponentially more difficult to defend.
Yeah, and what it seems like when you're playing them, it just seems like, you shut things down, and then they end up burying a three, and it just makes it really tough. All three of them, really good, just all-around guards that can all shoot it. They can all play the point position, and it does. It makes them really tough to defend.
Greenville, 6-1 in the league, 16-5 overall. The team that Greenville is chasing in Region 4, Slippery Rock. The Rockets are 16-4, 7-0 under second-year head coach Jeff Steele. When we come back, we will talk about the Rockets. Slippery Rock, a team talk about winning in different ways. Last year, they kind of had one recipe to win.
Yeah.
This year, the old cookbook's gotten a lot thicker.
It
for
has.
Coach Steele and the Rockets, and we'll talk about Slippery Rock when we come back on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Come on out to the Sharon American Legion Post 299 and enjoy bingo every Thursday and Friday. First number called at 6:45. Join us for trivia night every Thursday at 6 p.m. Our grill room serves up great food daily, and our kitchen is open Thursday through Saturday from noon to 9. We proudly welcome all veterans to our community. Visit Sharon American Legion Post 299 on East State Street for good company, good times, and a warm welcome.
The 21st Century Energy Group is the leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. For over 50 years, they have provided quality heating oils, propane, heat, gasoline, diesel, and lubricants to western Pennsylvania and eastern Ohio, with 7 locations including Newcastle, Grove City, Conneaut Lake, and Erie. The 21st Century Energy Group is your locally owned neighborhood fuel provider. Call them today for your home heating or commercial fuel needs at 1-800-922-5454. And don't forget to follow them on Facebook or visit them at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com.
Top tier federal credit in Hermitage near Cranex. Stop in or start your membership application online at toptierfcu.org. The credit union offers checking, savings, loans, and much more, and they incentivize you to do business with them with their special bonus dividend. Top tier federal credit union, everything banking should be. Personalized, simple, and member focused. Now open at 2790 East State Street in Hermitage near Cranex. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Shell Restoration is now Shell Roofing and Exteriors, offering roofing, siding, windows, gutters, and decks, all with the quality you trust. Same team, new name, full exterior services. Shell Roofing and Exteriors is committed to quality service and trusted by Western Pennsylvania residents for 14 years. For quality craftsmanship and experience, contact Shell Roofing and Exteriors. Find Shell Roofing and Exteriors on Facebook or visit them at shellbuilt.com.
Countdown to Tip-Off is brought to you by the 21st Century Energy Group, the area leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. Visit them online at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com for all your energy needs.
We are back here at Greenville High School. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you tonight. Art Shannon in the studio. Carter Smith will be handling our video camera tonight on our Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook page. So glad to have Carter in the fold tonight. The Slippery Rock Rockets, Chris, a team last year under head coach Jeff Steele in his first year, made it to the state playoffs. They were the 4th team out of District 10 in 4A. A bit of a disappointing end, though. A couple of tough losses in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But coming into this year, a lot of known quantities. But then the injury bug hit. The Rockets really had to revamp their style of play, and it seems like the Rockets have really found something.
Yeah.
And now with some players coming back, they've also developed some depth. Turned out that this team is probably right now at its strongest as it's been all season.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. Like last year, obviously they had Romanovich, they had Brielle Jordan, the 2 stars on this year's team. They also had C.J. Sabo, now playing for California University of Pennsylvania, and the 3 of them really made them a high-powered offense. They like to press, they like to run. Coach Steele was okay with turnovers. He was like, we're going to run, and if we turn it over, it's all right as long as we get some layups out of it. And you're right. They had that one sort of recipe, and, if that recipe didn't go well, they really didn't have much of a plan B. Whereas this year, this team has a plan A, a plan B, a plan C, and you're exactly right. Madison Romanovich, Brielle Jordan, they've been healthy all year. They've been, really consistent. But, Gia Kovacic, kind of, I guess maybe you could say that third wheel on this team. She injured her hip and missed several weeks. And, in the meantime, Jolynn Lynn has stepped up and played really well. Vanessa Hinkle is another. She's a sophomore. They kind of threw her out there, and she's been all over the boards, all over, kind of the floor for loose balls. She's been terrific. And, Riley Cornelius has also stepped in and played a really nice role for this team. So, again, they've developed some depth. They've developed some different things that work for them. And I thought, Ryan, one of the ways that they play that worked for them was really evident in the game against Greenville the first time.
Yeah, 47-40 the victory that night. And Brielle Jordan was our Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the game. She scored 15 points that night. Madison Romanovich with 13, but then you mentioned Cornelius was 7, Lynn was 7, Hinkle with 5, able to get 19 points out of players that would be considered role players in terms of from an offensive
standpoint. Got 19
standpoint.
Points out of 3 players that average 7 or 8 a game total,
combined,
right?
Yes.
Yeah, combined. And, that's certainly huge. And they did that the other night in that big win at home against Grove City, where Grove City came out, played well, had a great game plan against them, and really kind of took Romanovich and Jordan out of their game. And, again, the depth came in and played really well.
And, of course, Romanovich actually fouled out, held to 10 points, and it was Jolynn Lynn who helped Slippery Rock closed its home schedule with a win. Lynn with 12, a player who was more or less exclusively a junior varsity player for the first half of the season. And then here the second half of the year, and especially as of late, she's gone from being a JV starter to a varsity starter.
Yeah.
And if you just watched whether it was the other night or tonight, you wouldn't realize that she was probably number 9 or 10 in the rotation 100%. In December.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. I talk a lot to Quinn Parson, the JV coach for Slippery Rock. He was a former student of mine. He's a basketball junkie. We talk hoops all the time, and he kept telling me early in the year, about this freshman Joe. He kept saying, this freshman Joe, she's going to be something. I don't think he thought, though, by January. I think he was talking about next year, but she's really stepped up here in the second half of the season and has played great. And unfortunately for him, as the JV coach, he lost her.
And that might have played a part tonight, Greenville winning the preliminary game tonight. Of course, Madison Romanovich for Slippery Rock, a great senior season, a great career for her.
Yeah.
Now, 1,232 points. She's 5th in school history. Probably going to end up at number 5 as Terracotta spot at 1485. So it's that would require a lot of scoring here down the stretch. But Romanovich, and not just the scoring, the rebounds, the assists, the steals. She has filled up the box score.
Yeah.
But sometimes you see that in their players that they do that, but they are, kind of stat collectors.
Yes.
She does all that, but she is on teams. She makes winning plays. She's on a team that has at least a share of a second straight league title, and Madison Romanovich has certainly carved out a very remarkable career at Slippery Rock.
I mean, it's one of those things, you mentioned it, about kind of people who collect stats or they're in a situation where they have to be the scorer. I mean, remember, she was only a part-time starter as a freshman and then played her sophomore and junior seasons with a Division II player in C.J. Sabo. So, really as far as being, the person, this has been the only year that she's been that, But yeah, she's compiled some unbelievable stats, over 500 rebounds, over 200 assists. She's just been great. And, what Coach Steele loves the most about her is that she's super consistent, right? She gives them essentially that same stat line just about every night.
Comes in averaging 23.3 points per game. And as you alluded to, the consistency, she's had a dozen 20-point games. She's been in double figures every night. And 4 games of 30 points or more, including 33 against both Conneaut and Eisenhower this year. So Romanovich, one of the big guns in District 10, 23 points per night. No doubt she will be a focal point of the Greenville defense. We'll take a break. We'll come back and visit with the head coaches. Chris had a chance to speak with Greenville head coach Samantha Thaler and Slippery Rock skipper Jeff Steele. We'll have more pregame after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
Need an exterior upgrade? Roofing, siding, decks, and all of your exterior needs are expertly handled by Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group. Trust Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group to provide a customized solution that meets your specific needs and preferences. They are an A+ rated BBB company and offer Uniflex silicone roof coating systems. With a 5-star rating, their commitment to quality is unmatched. Visit Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding today at pennohiorc.com.
This is XYZ Insurance. How can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
HOME, home.
Technology is great, but sometimes it's better to talk with a real person. With Erie Insurance, you have a caring, independent agent who's with you from beginning to end. Your local Erie agent is Mailer Insurance. Get a quote today at MailerInsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, a Reinhardt's agency affiliate. Go to ErieInsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
I just bought a used car.
As did I.
Mine has a slight dent in the driver's side door and a few other minor scratches, but hey, considering the deal I got, I can live with a few imperfections.
Well, I got the great price without the imperfections.
Whoa, there's no way that's used.
DK Auto LLC is a veteran-owned and operated used car dealership in Grove City. And with DK Auto's attention to detail, were it not for the title, you'd swear you're driving new. See the amazing selections at DKAutoLLCPA.com.
Why is your auto loan not at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union? Seriously, why isn't it? If you financed your vehicle at the dealership, you're probably paying way more than you need. Refinance today and receive up to $100 from us. Lower your rate, shrink your payment, and smile more every month. It's fast and simple. For more details, go to gcafcu.org or text the word auto to 724-458-7520. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Members of NCUA and Equal Opportunity Lender.
Countdown to Tip-Off is brought to you by the 21st Century Energy Group, the area leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. Visit them online at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com for all your energy needs.
And we are back here on Sports Radio 96.7. Ryan Briggs here along with Chris Burtch. Earlier, Chris had a chance to chat with each of the head coaches. He spoke with the head coach of the Greenville Trojans, Samantha Thaler, in year number 5, 77-40, her record at the helm for the Greenville Trojans. Her team 16-5 overall. And right now, let's go to Coach Burtch with head coach Samantha Thaler.
We're back on Sports Radio 96.7, and I'm joined by Greenville head coach Samantha Mailer. And Coach, obviously a big night here against Slippery Rock, the other team here that has a chance to grab a region title. But you get to this point in the season. You guys have had a great season, 16 wins, 6-1 in the region. Just kind of talk about some of the things that's worked for you.
Yeah, I think I talked to you about it last time, but when we started the season, we had some terrible injuries, and we went to Lakeview for a scrimmage and just got smashed. So to tell me we were to be 16-5 today, I think the only one that believed it were the girls in the locker room. And it's all credit to them. They got in the weight room, they conditioned, they came together as a team, and there were so many games they just simply refused to lose. I mean, we had so many games that could have gone either way, so the success is just a credit to them and how well they play together and look out for each other.
It's senior night here at Greenville, and I know this is like kind of that group that they were around for that great run a couple of years ago. They were the young kids. Now they've certainly put together a terrific senior season themselves. Talk a little bit about that group.
Yeah, this is a really hard one for me because when I got hired at Greenville, came from Jamestown, these girls were in 6th grade. And they were like, you want to coach junior high? I'm like, no, I have two. My twins were 2 years old, 2 and 3 years old. And then in that stage right there at the time. And I'm like, all right, what's 7th grade basketball? So they were the first group I ever coached, junior high. So they grew up with my kids since they were basically 3 years old. So this is a tough one. They're a special group. When you have them that young, they're like your daughters, and they're the babysitters for your kids, and they've gone through every milestone. So it's bigger than basketball for sure.
Yeah, the last time you played this Slippery Rock team, I incorrectly identified your defense as a 1-3 with a chaser. You played a triangle in 2, but you did a lot of good things, regardless of what it was, to slow this high-powered Slippery Rock offense down. When you look at tonight, playing them the second time after that really good effort over at their place, what are some of the things that you're hoping to try to turn the tide with them tonight?
Yeah, Slippery Rock's been the standard. They haven't lost a region game in 2 years, back-to-back champions. Jeff does an amazing job, and they have 2 studs, in Brielle Jordan and Madison Romanovich. Things we need to do differently this game is our transition defense has to be better. We have to be better on the glass, and we just need to believe on offense. We've scored a lot better this year than we have in the past 3 years. We got the shots, we just didn't finish. We were looking for fouls or other things, and I think it just starts. That's why this week we really focused on ourselves and not so much Slippery Rock.
One of the things I thought in that game you guys did a great job is you really, were able to slow the tempo down. Do you look at that and say, okay, we were able to slow the tempo down. Maybe this time we try to speed it up a little bit, or are you just going to kind of go into it saying, it's going to be what it's going to be?
Yeah, I think the first time we know how good Slippery Rock is, and I think the first time we spent so much time focusing on them and not realizing, hey, we're a pretty good basketball team. Yeah. So instead of overthinking these past days, we won on Monday and Tuesday, and we talked about how you win in practice before you get to the game. So we really just focused on us. Our game, we want to run a little bit. Slowing down kind of hurt us. We want to play in your face defense. Doing that in the first game kind of hurt us a little bit because it took us out of what we were used to. We want to box out well. When you're in that triangle, you don't have someone to box out. Right. So we just want to get back to our identity. With this on the line, I just want the girls to play their game and let the chips fall where they may.
Coach, again, I've enjoyed your, covering your team. I covered, obviously, you guys a lot a couple of years ago when you had that great run. Absolutely fantastic job by you and your coaching staff with this group, and a great job by this group to get to this position. Unbelievable. Congrats on all of that, and certainly good luck tonight and good luck in the playoffs.
Thank you. We appreciate you as always.
Those are the thoughts of Greenville head coach Samantha Failer as she gets her Trojans ready for this big region showdown, trying to get a share of the region title tonight on senior night. Pregame continues on Sports Radio 96.7. Sports Radio 96.7.
Is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
The tax team at Reed & Daly Associates is the area's #1 income tax service. Reed & Daly built their practice one client at a time and are proud supporters of student athletes, boosters, bands, and other school activities to keep our diverse community moving forward. When it comes to business or taxes, Reed & Daly Associates will fight for you and help you reach the top of your game. Reed & Daly Associates on South Buell Farm Drive in Hermitage and online at reedanddaly.com.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Countdown to Tip-Off is brought to you by the 21st Century Energy Group, the area leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. Visit them online at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com for all your energy needs.
We're back on Sports Radio 96.7, and I'm joined by Slippery Rock head coach Jeff Steele. And Coach, you and I were talking a little bit off air. You made a great point. Last year, by this point in the season, this last week of the season, you guys had already wrapped up the region. So it was hard to kind of keep things real intense. Whereas this year, that Grove City game, that home night, senior night for your seniors, was certainly a big game. And Grove City came in and did some interesting stuff defensively to you. And now tonight here on the road at Greenville, is obviously a huge game. So a little bit different atmosphere here the last week of the regular season than a year ago.
Yeah, and actually, last year not having any idea of how the team would react, being my first year and being in the position we were in. I don't think anybody really expected it, so we were just kind of going day by day. This year, it's actually good. Our goals are a little bit more lofty this year. And so to still be dialed in here the last game of the year and get ready for the tournament, we've had a good week of practice. The Grove City game was good for us. Again, being able to play kind of unorganized, which we do, but it was in a different way. I think is going to set up good. Good day of practice yesterday, and going to be a great environment up there tonight. And like I said before, Sam's always a challenge with what she throws at us, so we're looking forward to it.
Last time I interviewed you on January 31st when you played Greenville at Slippery Rock, I asked you about Madison Romanovich, Brielle Jordan, your two stars. But Monday night, obviously you got some great play from Jolynn Lynn, your freshman. She stepped up big. You got Gia Kovacic back from a long injury break. She played well. Vanessa Hinkle played well. You got some good play from Riley Cornelius in the previous Greenville game. So, it's certainly been nice that some of your depth's been able to do some things for you here, when other teams are putting so much effort into shutting out your stars.
Yeah. Last year, Vanessa and Gia were freshmen, and, that jump from junior high basketball to varsity basketball, especially the way I play, is such a huge jump. And it took them about half the year to get acclimated to it. And it was kind of the same path for Jolynn this year. She's in there in practice. She's battling against Madison and Brielle in practice. And she was learning by watching. And I tell the kids all the time is you're not going to get all the reps. So you have to learn by watching. And Jolynn was able to do that. And now she's accustomed to the speed. And she stepped up in a huge way. Getting Gia back in there, doing her thing. possession she gets in, she gets an offensive rebound, and, we get it. And I think Jolynn makes a three, subsequent three. So that's kind of what Gia does, and she jumped right back in there. Riley did her thing, and, Vanessa's just going to get 10 rebounds a night, just hustling in her length.
This Greenville team, you guys are 10-1 in 2026. They're also 10-1 in 2026. Only lost me into you guys. They've obviously found lots of different ways to win. You look on their game by game. They have games that they've won in the high 50s, low 60s, and then they have games that they've won in the low 30s. So they just seem to be able to win in a variety of different ways. They got a terrific guard in Ava Cassio, and just a whole host of other good players on that team. What are some of the things that you see, with this Greenville team that you played just a couple of weeks ago?
Well, the main thing with them last year and this year is that no lead is safe. I mean, they shoot it so well that, you're up 10, 12, 14, you take a couple of bad possessions and they get 2 or 3 threes, all of a sudden it's back to 6, and now you got a ball game again. So we're going to have to get out to a good start tonight, try and keep a hand and run them off the 3-point line and see how, we're going to have a different mix in there tonight with Gia is going to be back in the starting lineup. She missed the first game, so, we may have a different dynamic there. But, again, they can play different ways, and we can play different ways too. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun. It'll be fun.
Always, great covering you guys. Congrats, certainly on a terrific run this season, and a great run with your senior group, particularly Madison Romanovich. Certainly, good luck tonight, and good luck as you head into the District 10 tournament in about a week and a half.
Thanks. Always appreciate you guys covering us.
And that was our Chris Burtch with Slippery Rock head coach Jeff Steele. It is time now for the starting lineups. The starting lineups, as always, are brought to you by the 21st Century Energy Group. The 21st Century Energy Group is the area leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. Call them today for your home heating or commercial fuel needs, and don't forget to follow them on Facebook or visit them at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com. First 4 visiting Slippery Rock, 16-4 overall, 7-0 in the league. The guards are Brielle Jordan, 5'8", junior, averaging 13 points per game. Gia Kovacic back into the starting lineup, 5'6", sophomore, averaging 7.5 points per game. Up front, Riley Cornelius, 5'8", senior, averaging 2 points per game. Madison Romanovich, 5'8", senior. Romanovich averaging 23 points a night. And in the middle, it will be Vanessa Hinkle, 5'9", sophomore, averaging 5.5 points per game. Again, it is Jordan, Kovacic, Cornelius, Hinkle, Romanovich for Slippery Rock. For Greenville, the guards, Sydney Hart, 5'5", senior, averaging 4 points per game. Presley Carilla, 5'4", senior, averaging 13.5 points per game. She has 47 threes this year. Ava Cassio, 5'5", sophomore, averaging 17 points per game. Up front, Madison Malik, 5'9", freshman, averaging 7.7 points per game. And rounding out the starting 5 is Ella Tokar, 5'7", senior, averaging 3 points per game. Hart, Carilla, Cassio, Malik, and Tokar for Greenville. Trojans are 16-5 overall, 6-1 in the league. Your officials tonight, Scott Walters, Mike Bockert, and Kevin Reese. We'll take our final pregame break, come back with the opening tip on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
With confidence, Mancino's Driving School is your go-to destination for top-notch driving education. Whether you're a teen or an adult, Mancino's experienced instructors ensure you're equipped with essential skills and safety tips. Offering flexible schedules and personalized lessons, Mancino's Driving School make learning to drive convenient and effective. Visit our website at mancinosdrivingschool.com to enroll today and begin your journey toward becoming a safe, independent driver.
Why is your auto loan not at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union? Seriously, why isn't it? If you financed your vehicle at the dealership, you're probably paying way more than you need. Refinance today and receive up to $100 from us. Lower your rate, shrink your payment, and smile more every month. It's fast and simple. For more details, go to gcafcu.org or text the word AUTO to 724-458-7520. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Members of NCUA and Equal Opportunity Lender.
Shell Restoration is now Shell Roofing and Exteriors, offering roofing, siding, windows, gutters, and decks, all with the quality you trust. Same team, new name, full exterior services. Shell Roofing and Exteriors is committed to quality service and trusted by Western Pennsylvania residents for 14 years. For quality craftsmanship and experience, contact Shell Roofing and Exteriors. Find Shell Roofing and Exteriors on Facebook or visit them at shellbuilt.com.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
Back here at Greenville High School, Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you tonight. Art Shannon in the studio producing our game. And Carter Smith on camera for our Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live video. Chris, a couple of keys for each team.
I mean, I think you heard it. Both teams really wanting to get off to a good start. I thought that good start for Slippery Rock really keyed them last time. Greenville looking to kind of flip that script. And then I think both teams need to kind of settle into what they do. The team that ends up kind of being the most comfortable on offense will be the team that I think wins the game.
We have one score update to pass on to you right now. End of one, Mercer leading Sharpsville 13-4.
Wow. Okay.
Mercer, Sharpsville, Lakeview all tied at 7-6 in the league. Lakeview completed a sweep of Sharpsville Monday night. And now Mercer, which has a win already at Sharpsville, looking to complete a sweep as well. And that would bump Sharpsville down to 5th place in the league and perhaps put Sharpsville into a play-in game in 2A. We don't know for sure, but
yeah.
Regardless, Mercer playing well tonight so far. We'll keep you up to date on that one throughout the night.
They're good. I mean, it's like we talked about it the other night with the Mercer Mustangs. They've been a little bit under the radar, but they're a good team. They are right in the mix there with all those other 2A teams. That big logjam.
Of course, the game on 790 WPIC, Kennedy and Wilmington. We will get you an update on that one as well. Yes, of course, Kennedy has clinched the league title in Region 1, but they're looking to stay undefeated in conference play. And Wilmington looking to even the season series. Kennedy won the first meeting between the teams in overtime by a point in New Wilmington.
It's going to be a big one. So, like two really big games on the Cumulus Network tonight, and some good ones around the area that we're only giving updates on.
8 minutes up on the clock, and we are getting set. Scott Walters steps into the center circle. Romanovich jumping center for Slippery Rock, and the tip was won by the Rockets. They go right to left in the first half. Red jerseys, white numbers and letters, silver trims. Greenville in the home whites, blue numbers and letters, blue and gold trim. Greenville in the man-to-man, Chris?
Yeah, it started out man-to-man. We heard Coach Failer say we want to be ourselves a little bit more tonight.
Near block, Jordan up with the right hand, no good. Rebound tipped around and tracked down by Ava Cassio. So Greenville gets a stop to begin tonight's game. Right corner with it, it's Presley Carilla. Gives a ball fake around Romanovich. Ball stripped away, but grabbed by Carilla. Slippery Rock packed in man-to-man, Chris?
Packed in man-to-man, yep. Yeah, which they really kind of surprised Greenville the other night with the man-to-man, and looks like they're going to go with that plan again.
Cassio changing hands with the dribble. Cassio scored 17 back on the 31st down at Slippery Rock. Gets a high screen to the right from Malik. Now finds Tokar on the left wing. Tokar a ball fake driving in. Tokar steps through up with the right hand off the glass, no good. Rebound Kovacic. Each team comes up empty to begin tonight's game.
Yeah, two good possessions, but just missed shots.
Kovacic back in the starting lineup after missing some time due to injury. Left side, three put up and good. Vanessa Hinkle stepping out and hitting her second three of the year.
Yeah, caught it in rhythm, feet set, nobody guarding her. She knocked it down, and I'm sure that's how the defense was told to play her.
So Slippery Rock gets on the board. It is 3-0, and now Cassio setting up the half-court offense for Greenville. It's a screen to left from Tokar. Left of the lane, up with the right hand, no but a foul, and Ava Cassio drew the foul. Looks like it'll go on Jordan. The 6:21 mark, and indeed, no, it's going to be on Hinkle, which may be a break for Slippery Rock.
I certainly think that Coach Steele and Coach Parson would concur with that sentiment.
Two free throws for Cassio. First one up and good, and Greenville on the board. Of course, Coach Steele, Coach Parson, and then Kelly Benson, recent Slippery Rock grad, St. Vincent College grad as well. Yeah. Cassio goes 2 for 2, barely moved the net on either one, and it's 3-2.
Yeah, she could shoot it a little bit. I don't recall her ever missing against my Grove City teams.
6:14 to go in the first quarter. Top of the key with it, Romanovich down to the left elbow, cut off the foul line, whips it down low, but pass off the mark. Hinkle was open, but Slippery Rock turns over the basketball.
Yeah, I think she thought that Hinkle was going to keep coming. Hinkle instead kind of opened up the post position there, and Romanovich threw it away.
Cassio works at right wing for Carilla. Carilla, driving kick right corner for Tokar. Tokar to her left, throws a bounce pass back up top to Hart. Carilla on the left side. Carilla driving in. Carilla stripped. It goes out of bounds. It will stay Greenville ball. Sydney Hart, Presley Carilla, Ella Tokar, the 3 seniors on this year's squad. They are regular starters, so no changes to the lineup for Greenville. Baseline inbound to Tokar on the block, puts it up, no good. Rebound underneath is grabbed by Malik, ripped it away, and then Malik is called for the travel. So it will be Slippery Rock ball with 5:43 to go in the first quarter.
Got Romanovich on Presley Carilla this time, Briggsy. That's an interesting matchup change.
And likewise, the other end, Carilla guarding Romanovich. Romanovich on the right wing, guarded by Tokar after a switch. Give it off to Jordan, left side for Henkel, left of the lane. Henkel pivots, back out to Jordan. 3 on the way from Jordan, long, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Slippery Rock, and it goes back to Greenville. 3-2, the Slippery Rock lead.
Boy, Greenville does a good job with that umbrella box out, don't they? They just kind of make an umbrella with the white jerseys.
Tokar to the left elbow. Tokar bounced past to Malik, and now back out to Hart on the near right wing. Hart driving in, that's Carilla going all the way. Presley Carilla lays it up and in, and Greenville has its first lead of the night, 4-3.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned about that matchup. My spidey sense was tingling.
Romanovich harassed by Cassio. Right wing over to Kovacic, and now back out to Jordan. Left of the lane, Henkel with it. Henkel shoves it to Cornelius. Far block inside for Henkel, off the mark and dug out of there by Greenville as Malik comes up with a loose basketball.
Yeah, Malik, really good post defense that time.
Cassio driving kick to Sydney Hart. Hart works it inside to Malik on the block, pivots. Malik faces up, and then it is knocked away, loose. Malik fighting for it, keeps a hold of it, finds Carilla near side, and Greenville will reset the offense. With 4:21 to go first quarter, 4-3 Trojans lead. Carilla around a screen, right corner to Sydney Hart. Hart right-hand dribble and back out to Cassio. Cassio right-hand dribble around a screen from Malik to the right. Hart right corner. Hart pulls up 3. It is blocked by Kovacic. Malik the rebound, gets stripped, gets it back, puts it up off the glass. Too strong, no good. Gets her own rebound, follow, no. And coming out of the pack with it for Slippery Rock is Henkel. Here come the Rockets. Jordan left of the lane. Lost the handle and goes out of bounds. Just slipped out of her hands.
Yeah.
And it will go back to Greenville at the 3:47 mark. It will be Malik checking out and Reese Robertson, 5'8" sophomore in.
Yeah, she played well the first time. Yeah, maybe a bit of a break for Slippery Rock. It slipped out of her hands. It was a turnover, but I thought if it wouldn't, it would have been a charge.
Left wing Cassio with it around a screen from Robertson. Now back out towards midcourt. Cassio, right of the lane. Cassio in up with the right hand, and it is stuffed and it goes out of bounds off of Cassio. So Henkel the block, and you're able to get the carom. It's going to be Slippery Rock possession.
Yeah, great job by Henkel. Kind of blocked it back into the Greenville player, went out of bounds. Slippery Rock's offense has really been stymied so far. Just the 3 by Henkel.
Henkel has it on the right wing up top for Kovacic. Kovacic left-hand dribbled into the paint, and a foul will be called as Tokar will be called for the reach-in. Ella Tokar picks up the first foul of the night on the Trojans. It comes at the 3:17 mark. We have our first sub of the evening for Slippery Rock. It is Jolynn Lynn, the 5'5" freshman, who is, as we said in the pregame, has been playing outstanding basketball.
Yeah, really shoot it.
Baseline inbound left of the lane. Getting it inside is Romanovich. Shot no good by Henkel. Knocked out of bounds by Greenville. It stays Rocket basketball.
Ooh, that was a really nifty-looking little play. Everybody's keying on Romanovich. Henkel slipped down there wide open.
Baseline inbound comes to Romanovich left wing. Romanovich into the paint. Pivots, faces up. Lost her balance, but got the ball over to Lynn. And back up top to Romanovich. Romanovich second on the team with 19 threes, but she'll drive in. Puts it up with the right hand. Good and a foul. Madison Romanovich. First points of the night. And Slippery Rock back on top 5-4. Romanovich a three-point opportunity.
Yeah, Romanovich just squaring up there. Recognized that all of the help defense had moved. Got her defender on the hip and able to get in there and score.
Foul was on Carilla. Her first, team second. Romanovich hits the foul shot, and it is 6-4 Slippery Rock as we turn under 3 minutes to go first quarter. Cassio around a screen, 17-foot pull-up right of the circle, no good. And rebound, Lynn took it away, but Lynn's heels were on the baseline, and Greenville will maintain possession.
I like the way Greenville is moving on offense. I like that high ball screen that they put in for this one.
Inbound to Tokar, working on Lynn. Tokar, right-hand dribble, finds Hart at the foul line and out to Cassio. Guarded by the rangy 5'8" Brielle Jordan. Cassio up top around a screen to the left. Cassio working to the baseline, finds Carilla in the corner. Presley Carilla across the foul circle and back out to Hart with 2:30 or 2:27 to go in the first quarter. Hart left wing. Hart up top to Carilla. Presley Carilla comes around a Robertson screen to the right. Right corner to Cassio. And Greenville will work out inside. Flashing open down lows. Robertson from the backside. Lynn knocked it away. Lynn the steal for Slippery Rock.
Done a great job on defense.
Outlet ahead to Kovacic. Finds a trailer Romanovich. And Romanovich is called for the travel. Made the catch and the feet kept going. It will be Greenville ball.
So Briggsy, Lynn, since she's come in, she's been the one that's jumping out on that high ball screen. That's why I kept thinking to myself, Slippery Rock better jump out on that high ball screen. She's been doing that, and then she gets the steal down on the baseline. So she's completely changed the Slippery Rock defense.
Carilla up top with it with 1:50 to go first quarter. Presley Carilla guarded by Romanovich. Dribble drive near side for Tokar. Now Robertson left of the lane. Robertson back to Cassio on the left side. 6'4", pace certainly more to Greenville's favor.
Yeah, no question. No question.
Tokar on the left wing with it. The pace is in Greenville's favor, but the score's in Slippery Rock's favor.
Slippery Rock likes this, though, because now they can really run the shooters off the line.
Carilla to the top of the key. Left-hand dribble guarded by Romanovich. Presley Carilla, right of the lane. Ball knocked away. A steal. Kovacic with it. Kovacic into the forecourt. Outlet ahead for Jordan. Over her head and out of bounds. And back to Greenville. So a couple of transition turnovers for Slippery Rock.
Yeah, no doubt. Kovacic had her early. If she'd have thrown it the second she got her hands on the ball, that would have been the right pass. But by then, Greenville had that shut down.
A minute to go in the first quarter. Carilla with it. Carilla dribbling to the near side around a Robertson screen. Handed off to Hart. Sydney Hart pulls up right side and cross court now to Cassio with 50 seconds to go in the quarter. Cassio into the right corner for Carilla. Carilla into the paint, stripped by Romanovich, and Slippery Rock out of there with it. Romanovich bounce pass ahead for a streaky Kovacic. Righty layup, no, but a foul. And Gia Kovacic back into the starting lineup after missing 4 games. She'll shoot 2. And that foul is going to go on Sydney Hart, her first, team third.
That was really good basketball. Romanovich getting that kind of loose ball, dribbling it to the middle of the floor, and then hitting Kovacic, who had gotten out, good angle, running the floor on the right-hand side. That's a pretty fast break basketball.
First free throw good for Kovacic. Came in 50% on the season, and she's still 50%, 20 of 40. Rebound grabbed by Malik, back in for Greenville. 30 seconds to go, first quarter. 7-4 Slippery Rock leads. Cassio back towards the midcourt circle. Greenville looks like it may go for the final shot.
Yeah, you can see Coach Failer said, go ahead, back it up. Let's run our OC if we can't do some kind of quick hitter for a 3 here.
Down to 11 seconds. 3, Cassio no good. Rebound comes out to Hinkle. Hands it off to Romanovich. 4 seconds. Outlet down court. Kovacic, 18-footer to beat the buzzer. It is long. And that is the end of the first quarter. Slippery Rock looking to win the conference title outright. Rockets lead 7-4 at the end of 1. Chris and I will come back with quarter number 2 on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
More than a business, it's a way of life. My bank understands agriculture. They're local. They're here for the long haul. Agriculture is a business that varies like the weather. That's why I need a financial partner I can grow with, in good times and bad, weather or not.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
Looking for a place where you or a loved one can thrive with a community that cares? Discover the Ridgewood at Shenango Valley, where independent living meets peace of mind. Our private apartments offer the freedom to live on your terms with personal care and daily assistance available if needed. Short-term stays are also available. For more information or to schedule your in-person tour, visit rwsv.org or call 724-347-0998. The Ridgewood at Shenango Valley, where comfort, care, and community come together. Equal housing opportunity.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group for all of your roofing, siding, and exterior needs.
Second quarter underway. Greenville, the basketball, moving left to right in the home white jerseys. Blue numbers and letters, blue and gold trim. Slippery Rock and the Road Reds, white numbers and letters, silver trim. 7-4 Slippery Rock leads. Madison Malik for the top of the key drives to the hoop. And it's called for the double dribble. So it will be Slippery Rock ball along with Chris Burtch. Ryan Briggs with you tonight here at Greenville High.
Yeah, she caught it, put the dribble down, and then all the defenders backed away, and she thought, oh, well, take it to the hoop, but it's a double dribble.
Right corner, Kovacic with it. Kovacic up top to Romanovich. Madison Romanovich around a Lynn screen. Fire it back out to Hinkle. Reversal to Romanovich left wing. Romanovich driving in on Carilla. Cut off on the block, ball knocked away. Got it back, Romanovich put it up and in. Madison Romanovich stuck with it. She has 5.
Just strong, right? Ripped it through 3 sets of hands. Somehow got it up on the board and got it in.
5 for Romanovich. 9-4. Hart into the lane, knocked away, grabbed by Hinkle. Shovels it ahead to Jordan, outlet down court for streaking Joe Lynn Lynn, who lays it up and in.
That's a beautiful pass right there for Brielle Jordan. Can't get more perfect than that in transition.
11-4. Back the other way. Cassio into the lane, and she's fouled. Cassio, 2 for 2 at the line. She'll get 2 more fouls on Joe Lynn Lynn. Her first, team first, and Ava Cassio, 84% free throw tosser on the season. Will shoot 2.
Yeah, automatic. That's Slippery Rock not getting up on that screen, that high ball screen. The girl who is setting the screen, her defender has to jump out on that.
Second one good also for Cassio. And it is 11-6 with 6:43 to go in the first half. Near wing with it. It's Kovacic, right side Romanovich. Romanovich still looking. Now gets it back over to Kovacic. Lynn top of the key, guarded by Tokar. Lynn shovels it out to Romanovich. Romanovich top of the key, guarded now by Hart. Lob inside. Jordan triple teamed in the paint. The pass is intercepted. As coming out of there with it is Malik, and then a foul on the backcourt on Slippery Rock.
Yeah, Malik did a great job there of just knocking the ball out of Romanovich's hands. She tried to get it to Hinkle there, knocked it out of her hands, and then was able to just kind of stand firm and draw the foul. So those are the kind of winning plays that Malik's been making for this team.
That foul on Hinkle, her second, team second. Hinkle checks out for Slippery Rock. Near block, Malik posting up on Lynn, up on the right hand, no good, and rebound on the weak side. Grabbed it by Kovacic. Ahead to a streaking Jordan. Jordan right block, up on the right hand, glass rim, no good. Malik cradles the rebound, then a foul on Slippery Rock. It'll be a reach in, and if it's on Joe Lynn Lynn, that'll be her second, and indeed it is. So Hinkle and Lynn now with 2 fouls each here with 5:54 to go in the first half.
Yeah, two kind of bread and butter players for the Rock in a little bit of foul trouble.
11-6 the lead for Slippery Rock. Cassio left of the lane, puts it up. No good. Rebound Malik, and Malik fouled down low. And we're seeing Greenville starting to be able to get inside these last few possessions.
Yes. Yeah, and again, to me, a little bit of that is that the high ball screen, the person setting the screen is not doing a good enough job helping the defender who is being screened.
Fouls on Riley Cornelius. Her first, team fourth. Greenville in the bonus for the rest of the half.
How about that?
Madison Malik shooting 2. She hits the first one. Malik on the season, 48%. Free throw up and good. Malik goes 2 for 2. And Greenville has trimmed the lead to 11-8 with 5:40 to go in the first half. Trojans only 1 field goal tonight, but 6 for 6 at the line.
Yeah, and that's what they do, right? Super high percentage.
Jordan left block. Kicks it up top to the above the foul line. Cornelius, 16-footer, no good. Romanovich, offensive rebound, and Slippery Rock will get a second opportunity. Romanovich driving in, scoop with the right hand, scoots across the rim, and the rebound picked out of there by Ella Tokar for Greenville.
Yeah, good move by Romanovich, just did not fall.
Hart eyed up a three, instead will pull it back out to Cassio with 5:10 to go in the half. Cassio, left-hand drive into the left corner. Carilla, deep three on the way, rims out, no good, and the rebound loose underneath. Lynn hits the deck, Cornelius the rebound. Ahead to Romanovich. Romanovich from the right wing puts it up, and a blocking foul will be caught on Cassio, who tried to get back but was a little bit tardy. Madison Romanovich will shoot a pair.
How about those two passes? Great pass from Cornelius to Lynn, down to Romanovich. She draws the foul.
Romanovich, first one no good, and it remains 11-8 Slippery Rock.
A little bit of a, kind of a force field on the rim.
Second one is good to make it 12-8. Madison Romanovich, 6 points tonight. She is the game's high scorer. Cassio finds Tokar on the left wing. Tokar drives, gets tied up, and Slippery Rock has the arrow. It'll go back to the Rockets with 4:43 to go in the first half.
Yeah, so just a little bit of a kind of a stall out here offensively on both ends. Slippery Rock playing good defense on the last couple of possessions.
Kovacic, top of the key, over to Jolynn Lynn. Lynn will hand it off to Romanovich. Romanovich left of the lane, gets cut off by Hart. Romanovich steps through, and she threw up a shot that missed, landed out of bounds, and it will go back to Greenville. Romanovich kind of got into the soup there.
Yeah, she did a little bit of a Euro step around two defenders that had their feet set and hands straight up, and went down, and the ball went out of bounds.
Cassio, deep three from up top, back of the rim, no good, and rebound taken away. Carilla with it. Carilla into the paint, up with the right hand, and good. Presley Carilla with 4. She got her shoulder square, Chris.
Yeah, she sure did. Great hustle.
12-10, halfway through the second quarter. Romanovich into the lane, and an illegal screen will be caught up top against Slippery Rock.
Yeah, Romanovich went around that screen. She didn't even really need it at the end.
It's on Cornelius, her second.
Yeah.
So really the 3 post presence for Slippery Rock. Cornelius, Hinkle, Lynn, all with 2 fouls. Pass inside for Reese Robertson, who's back in, is deflected away. It stays Greenville ball.
Yeah, good blocked shot there, but
I apologize. I looked down for a moment, didn't see what happened.
Yeah, blocked out of bounds though.
You in the video don't lie. Carilla into the lane, runner no good on the rebound, secured by Kovacic. Ahead to Jordan with 3:46 to go in the half. Right wing for Jolynn Lynn. She'll shoot the 3. It is going to be long. Rebound near side. Kept alive by Cornelius. Jordan tracks it down. Up top, Romanovich. 3 on the way. Good. Madison Romanovich, her 20th 3 of the season, and the Rockets needed that.
Yeah, great hustle by Bree Jordan going and getting that and then sipping that to the top of the key to Madison Romanovich.
15-10, 3:24 to go in the half. Into the lane. Hart finds Robertson on the block. Good and a foul. Reese Robertson, a 3-point opportunity.
Yeah, Robertson. Again, she looks for contact, and then she gets it up on the rim. Usually, high school post players, a lot of them, they can either do one or the other. But she's one that can do both, and that was an impressive move right there.
10 of 15 at the line this year, make it 11 of 16. She completes a 3-point play, and it's 15-13. The foul was on Cornelius, her 3rd.
Yeah, so again, those bread and butter depth players for Slippery Rock, all in some foul trouble.
Cornelius stays in. She's the foul line. Bounce pass to cutting Kovacic. Turnaround jumper right of the lane. No good. Lynn with an offensive rebound. Gets it back out to Jordan up top. 3 on the way from Cornelius. It's long. The rebound grabbed by Malik out at the foul line. 3 minutes to go in the half. You're listening to Sports Radio 96.7 WLLF Mercer Hermitage, a Cumulus media station. High school girls basketball tonight. Region 4 title on the line. Slippery Rock at 7-0. Greenville 6-1. Deep 3 put up by Carilla, no good. And the rebound is dug out by Jordan for Slippery Rock.
Good screen out by the Rock there.
Romanovich working up top. Romanovich cut off right of the lane. Work at right wing for Kovacic, and now out to Romanovich. 3 on the way. That one won't go. Rebound underneath. Jordan had it. Tokar took it away from behind.
Yeah, there's Tokar doing the things that she does.
Cassio left of the lane, kicks it out. Carilla, 3 on the way, Hart 3, no good. And Jordan the rebound, back the other way. Comes Slippery Rock. Jordan into the lane. She'll go all the way. Lefty layup. High off the glass and good. Brielle Jordan, first points of the night for the junior. And we have timeout, Slippery Rock. Yes, Slippery Rock gets a timeout. Just as Greenville was looking to get the ball in. It'll be a full timeout taken by Slippery Rock with 2:04 to go, second quarter. 17-13. Slippery Rock leads on Sports Radio 96.7.
Nobody plans to get hurt at work, and when I did, I had no idea what to do. So I called the Joanno Legal Group.
The insurance companies have attorneys on call. You deserve to have one too. You deserve to know your rights, and you deserve to have answers to all your questions. Call the Joanno Legal Group toll-free at 888-347-1411. There's no fee unless we settle your case or have to fight to protect your benefits. Please visit us at joannolegalgroup.com or call us toll-free at 888-347-1411. Joanno Legal Group, when you deserve more. No fee unless we win or settle your case.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group for all of your roofing, siding, and exterior needs.
17-13 the lead for Slippery Rock here at Greenville. Chris, you have a few updates from around the area.
Yeah, Kennedy was down 9 at the half, but they have used a big run to start this third quarter. They're now up 43-41 on Wilmington. 3:37 to go in the third quarter there, and Mercer has maintained that lead. They're up 26-17, Briggsy, at halftime over the Sharpsville girls.
And here it's 17-13 Slippery Rock. Greenville ball, 2 minutes to go in the half. Ava Cassio into the front court. Tokar left of the foul circle. Tokar bounce pass for cutting Cassio. Cassio up with the right hand, no but a foul, and the foul will go on Brielle Jordan, her first, and Ava Cassio back to the line.
That's a great play. That's a great play drawn up there by Coach Failer and company. So in other words, the way they've been playing that high ball screen, they're like feint it and then cut back door hard. We're going to throw it to the wing. There's a winning play by a coach right there.
Cassio short on the first one. Second one is good. Her 5th point of the night. 17-14 with 1:50 to go in the first half. Cornelius at the foul line, out to Kovacic. Finds Romanovich. Look down low for Jordan on the block. Jordan up with the right hand, a little bit too strong. And Madison Malik, strong defensive rebound for Greenville. Here comes Cassio over the timeline. Cassio dribbling through traffic, should go all the way. Throws it up and in. Ava Cassio not afraid to mix it up inside.
No.
First field goal.
Big time move. Yeah, Jordan trying to avoid getting that second foul there. Does it, but a great shot made.
Romanovich across the foul circle, right to left. Gets tied up for a moment. Finds Lynn. A long 2 from Lynn. It's good. Lynn had a foot on the line, but Jolynn Lynn.
I love how she looks like it's her last resort. All right, nobody's around, I'll shoot it. Okay.
Malik on the right block, puts it up, no good. And they say that the ball was out of play.
The ball was out of play, yeah.
Did it hit the...
Kind of hit the corner of the backboard. So that's what the officials saw anyway. Good help defense either way by Jolynn Lynn. Yeah.
Absolutely. Slippery Rock deserves possession after that defense. Jordan on the near block, got the pass from Lynn, and Brielle Jordan on the cut to the hoop. 21-16, Jordan with 4.
Yeah, great pass by Lynn in there to Jordan. They're posting her up a little bit.
Cassio at the foul line. Pull-up jumper on the way. It is short. Madison Malik the rebound for Greenville. And back out to Cassio with 38 seconds to go in the half. 5-point Slippery Rock lead, 21-16. Cassio dribbling back in the midcourt circle. Jordan giving her about 15 feet worth of cushion. 1-4 low for Greenville. Trojans seem content to go for the final shot of the half.
Yeah.
Down to 16 seconds to go. Cassio now with 10. Now Greenville will set a couple of high screens. Cassio to the right with 5 seconds. Guarded by Jordan, 4 seconds. Cassio with 2. Cassio at the buzzer. It is short, and that is the end of the first half. So a couple of good defensive possessions at the end of the half for Slippery Rock. And the Rockets will go to the locker room leading 21-16 in their quest to win the Region 4 title outright. Chris and I will come back with a first half recap after this on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live, brought to you by American Legion Post 299 in Sharon.
Every beat counts. That's why Sharon Regional and Independence Health System have joined forces to bring world-class heart care to Mercer County. From life-saving interventions and treatment, cardiologists are on site when you need them because your heart deserves the best. Learn more about the Sharon Regional Heart and Vascular Center. Visit SharonRegionalHealthSystem.org or call 724-983-7200. Sharon Regional Health System, continuing the legacy of healthcare in our community.
One moment I was on my way to my son's ball game, and the next I was being placed in an ambulance. I needed help. That's why I called the Joanno Legal Group.
Call the Joanno Legal Group toll-free at 888-347-1411. Please visit them at joannolegalgroup.com. That's JOANOW legalgroup.com. Or call toll-free at 888-347-1411. Joanno Legal Group, when you deserve more. No fee unless we win or settle your case.
My car does more than take me from here to there. And I expect my insurance to do more too. That's why I chose my agent and Erie Insurance. They offer first accident forgiveness and the service I deserve at a price I can afford.
Your local Erie agent is Mailer Insurance. Get a quote today at mailerinsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, a Reinhardt's agency affiliate.
Erie Insurance services are provided by one or more of the following insurers: Erie Insurance Company, Erie Insurance Property and Casualty Company, or Flagship City Insurance Company, home offices Erie, Pennsylvania, or Erie Insurance Company of New York, home offices Rochester, New York. An equal opportunity insurer.
When it comes to your heart, every beat counts. That's why Sharon Regional and Independence Health System have joined forces to bring world-class heart care to Mercer County. From life-saving interventions and treatment, cardiologists are on site when you need them because your heart deserves the best. Learn more about the Sharon Regional Heart and Vascular Center. Visit SharonRegionalHealthSystem.org or call 724-983-7200. Sharon Regional Health System, continuing the legacy of healthcare in our community.
This is XYZ Insurance. How can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
HOME, home.
Technology is great, but sometimes it's better to talk with a real person. With Erie Insurance, you have a caring, independent agent who's with you from beginning to end. Your local Erie agent is Mailer Insurance. Get a quote today at mailerinsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, a Reinhardt's agency affiliate. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
The Halftime Show is brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs to the Shenango Valley since 1973.
Back here at Greenville High School, along with Chris Burtch, Ryan Briggs with you tonight. Art Shannon in the studio. Carter Smith on our video camera. 21-16, Slippery Rock leading the Greenville girls tonight in this regular season and a conference finale. Slippery Rock looking to win the league outright, and pretty good first half from the visiting Rock.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's just one of those deals where you could tell just both teams so well prepared for what the other team is trying to do. Just kind of a close to the vest action. Both teams doing a nice job taking what the other team's strength is. Slippery Rock there, just a little bit of a push at the end of that second quarter. Some great defense, a couple of baskets, and they sit here at a 5-point lead, which I'm sure they're pretty happy with.
Madison Romanovich leading Slippery Rock with 9, 4 each for Jolynn Lynn and Brielle Jordan. Vanessa Hinkle opened the scoring with a 3. Gia Kovacic, 1 of 2 at the line for 1. On the Greenville side, Ava Castillo leading the way with 7. Presley Carrillo with 4. Reese Robertson 3. And a pair of foul shots for Madison Malik. She has 2 points tonight. And, we got some young man didn't realize the camera was there. This is not candid camera. But you didn't miss much. We were here at halftime. But, Chris, so one thing that really jumps out, Greenville, no three-pointers tonight.
Yeah, and you could tell there's no question that it was a priority of the Slippery Rock defense. And Brielle Jordan has been all over Casio, just not letting her get loose. And Madison Romanovich tasked with guarding Presley Carilla. And, again, they've both gotten loose a couple of times. But they're doing a really good job running them off the line. The only thing I would say if I was in their locker room is when that high ball screen, whoever's girl is setting the screen has to step up and give the defender a second to recover. That's going to eventually end up being a problem, I think.
Our score 21-16 at the break. Slippery Rock on top. Chris, you have scores from around the area.
Yeah, I sure do. Lots of great girls games going on. Kennedy was down, Briggsy, 33-26 to Wilmington at the half, but they used a 17-8 run, and they now lead 43-41 midway through the third. The game over on 790, so that's a great game. Kennedy and Wilmington. Kennedy up 43-41. Mercer is up 26-17 on Sharpsville at the half. West Middlesex was up 14-10 on Lakeview. That was an end of the first quarter. I'm sure that's different now, but that's the latest we have. Commodore Perry's up 24-18 on Sagertown at the half. So the Panthers looking to finish out the regular season with a big win. And Fort LaBeouf boys coming down to Slippery Rock for a makeup game that might have some seeding implications for them. They are up 27-26 on the Rockets at the half.
And here, the Slippery Rock girls lead Greenville 21-16. We'll take a break, and we will come back with the third quarter. Slippery Rock and Greenville in a good one here on Sports Radio 96.7, Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
City Area Federal Credit Union. Seriously, why isn't it? If you financed your vehicle at the dealership, you're probably paying way more than you need. Refinance today and receive up to $100 from us. Lower your rate, shrink your payment, and smile more every month. It's fast and simple. For more details, go to gcafcu.org or text the word AUTO to 724-458-7520. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Members of NCUA and Equal Opportunity Lender.
When it comes to your heart, every beat counts. That's why Sharon Regional and Independence Health System have joined forces to bring world-class heart care to Mercer County. From life-saving interventions and treatment, cardiologists are on site when you need them because your heart deserves the best. Learn more about the Sharon Regional Heart and Vascular Center. Visit SharonRegionalHealthSystem.org or call 724-983-7200. Sharon Regional Health System, continuing the legacy of healthcare in our community.
Why is your auto loan not at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union? Seriously, why isn't it? If you financed your vehicle at the dealership, you're probably paying way more than you need. Refinance today and receive up to $100 from us. Lower your rate, shrink your payment, and smile more every month. It's fast and simple. For more details, go to gcafcu.org or text the word AUTO to 724-458-7520. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Members of NCUA and Equal Opportunity Lender.
When the finest cuts of meat combine with just the right amount of fire and seasonings, you don't need anything else except a fork and a plate. Get ready for the most amazing dining experience ever.
When you're out with your friends or looking for a place to stop before or after the games, Vay's Pub & Grill is the place for you. Open Tuesday through Saturday with happy hour daily from 4:30 to 6:30. Vay's Pub & Grill, East State Street in Hermitage.
The 21st Century Energy Group is the leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. For over 50 years, they have provided quality heating oils, propane, heat, gasoline, diesel, and lubricants to Western Pennsylvania and Eastern Ohio, with 7 locations including Newcastle, Grove City, Conneaut Lake, and Erie. The 21st Century Energy Group is your locally owned neighborhood fuel provider. Call them today for your home heating or commercial fuel needs at 1-800-922-5454. And don't forget to follow them on Facebook or visit them at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com.
Why is your auto loan not at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union? Seriously, why isn't it? If you financed your vehicle at the dealership, you're probably paying way more than you need. Refinance today and receive up to $100 from us. Lower your rate, shrink your payment, and smile more every month. It's fast and simple. For more details, go to gcafcu.org or text the word AUTO to 724-458-7520. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Members of NCUA and Equal Opportunity Lender.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
Third quarter will be getting underway shortly. It will be Greenville ball. Trojans will go right to left in the white jerseys. Blue numbers and letters outlined in gold, blue, and gold trim. Slippery Rock on the road in the red jerseys. White numbers and letters, silver trim. For Slippery Rock, Ryan Briggs and Chris Burtch with you tonight. And the third quarter is underway.
Yep, looks like, Rock back out in their man.
Ella Tokar, left wing with it. Hands it off to Cassio. 21-16. Greenville on the short end, but the Trojans have the ball to start the third quarter. Carilla around a screen into the lane up on the right hand. Good. Presley Carilla getting inside, and it's 21-18.
There was that ball screen again. The person setting the screen did not step up.
Kovacic into the lane, out to Jolynn Lynn, who starts the second half. Three-pointer no good. Rebound grabbed by Malik, and then Lynn with a cross body block into Malik, going for the basketball. Jolynn Lynn with her third.
Yeah, that's a developing story because she's been really good in the fourth quarters of games and facing a little bit of foul trouble here.
She has 3, Cornelius 3. She starts the second half for Cornelius. And Vanessa Hinkle with 2. Greenville, nobody with more than 1 foul. Cassio left of the lane, runner from 8 feet long. Rebound came down at a weird angle, and Tokar tracks it down for Greenville.
Yeah, didn't hit the backboard. Everybody was expecting it to.
Carilla driving kick to Tokar. Tokar in the corner. Doubled now, able to get it back out to Carilla. Carilla into the paint. Carilla up the right hand. Glass rim no good. Malik the rebound, and it's ripped out of there by Kovacic for Slippery Rock. Here come the Rockets 2-on-2. Jordan into the lane, and a foul will be called on either Tokar. It's going to be, I think, on Cassio.
Yeah.
Jordan able to get down court in a hurry.
Yeah, Cassio set up to take that charge, and Jordan with a beautiful kind of half Euro step to avoid the charge contact, but get the contact on her way up and earn herself two trips to the line.
Cassio's second foul. And Brielle Jordan to the line. Jordan with 5 as she hits the first one. 22-18. Jordan on the season. Comes in averaging 13 a game. Second one is good as well. She's 2 for 2. And the lead back to 5. So each team was scored a pair of points in the first minute of the third quarter. 23-18 the lead. Cassio, left wing for Sydney Hart. Greenville, a team that really relies upon the 3. 98 threes out of actually 99 threes from the starters this year. Wow. Greenville without a triple tonight. And not many good looks either.
No.
Cassio, deep 3 from the left wing. It's long, no good. Romanovich the rebound, ahead to Jordan. Jordan in on Cassio, now pulls up, jumper in the lane, good. 25-18, Brielle Jordan. She was the Reinhardt's player of the game in the first meeting and putting together a pretty good resume tonight as well. Cassio into the lane up on the right hand, and it is good, but a foul on the floor. No basket. It'll be Greenville ball. Foul is on Jordan.
Okay, that's
her second.
Okay, that's really good offense there by Greenville to draw that foul.
Baseline inbound to Tokar, no good. Malik, rebound, no. She crashed into the back of Lynn, no call. And the rebound secured by Kovacic. Ahead to Jordan, right side. Pull up 3 on the way. Off the rim, no good. And Tokar will snag the rebound for Greenville.
Yeah.
Down court, Carilla on the right side. Carilla guarded by Romanovich. Left hand dribble. Carilla changing hands with the dribble.
I love the 2 offensive stars for Slippery Rock guarding Greenville's 2 best offensive players.
Presley Carilla near left wing against the man-to-man. It's been half-court man-to-man for both teams all night.
It's amazing. You don't usually see that. I guess that's the point I'm making. Usually you try to hide your stars, right?
Correct. Oh, yes, absolutely. I knew exactly what you meant.
Yeah.
Cassio guarded by Jordan. Cassio changing hands with the dribble. Cassio left of the lane, crashed into Lynn. Jumper, scoots across the rim, no good. Rebound pulled in by Romanovich for Slippery Rock. Romanovich over the midcourt line. Romanovich into the lane, crashed into Tokar, and it'll be an offensive foul. Romanovich will be called for the charge. Her first, team third. Tokar was there. She's a little bit slow getting up.
Yeah, she hit her head on the fall. That's where that was. Yeah, that's Romanovich. You know, again, sometimes she kind of goes in there and tries to hunt the contact as she's throwing it up on a shot that, doesn't have a chance to go in. Usually it's a no call or, but that in that case, Tokar made her pay.
Cassio up top of it for Greenville. 25-18 Slippery Rock. 5 minutes to go in the third. Left corner, Sydney Hart. Tokar, who drew the charge, 19-footer. That one is well short. Lands on the baseline and goes back to Slippery Rock. Went back to that charge.
Yeah.
At the college level or pro level, it's going to be a block because of the semicircle.
Right.
But they don't have it in high school, and Tokar was there.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, it probably could have just been out of bounds off of Slippery Rock, right? But
left wing Hinkle to Jordan on the block. Give and go back to Hinkle. She'll get it up to Kovacic, top of the circle. Hand off Romanovich. Romanovich puts it on the floor. Bounce pass down low. Hinkle's open. Lefty layup. Missed it. Rebound underneath. Yanked out of there by Reese Robertson for Greenville.
A great inside hand pass by Romanovich. Just missed opportunity there for the Rock.
Chance to extend the lead. Instead, Greenville with it. Cassio with the left hand. No good. Rebound tipped out to Carilla at the foul line. Carilla into the lane up with the right hand. No. Ball loose on the floor. And here comes Romanovich with the rebound. Romanovich down court. She'll go all the way up and good with the left hand. Madison Romanovich makes it a 9-point game. Largest lead of the night for Slippery Rock. And a timeout will be taken by Greenville. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll take it as well. 4:11 to go in the third. Slippery Rock up 9 on Sports Radio 96.7.
Streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
Slippery Rock with a 9-point lead. Greenville with the ball out of the timeout. Ava Castillo left side to Sydney Hart. Hart across the foul circle, right side to Carilla. Presley Carilla pulls up 17-footer. Might have been tipped. Rebound underneath. Lynn takes it away from Malik, and now here comes Slippery Rock in transition. 3-on-2. Romanovich left of the lane up with the right hand. Good and a foul. Madison Romanovich really heating up in the third quarter. Another 3-point opportunity for her. The foul's on Hart, her second.
Yeah. Romanovich, not known exactly for her finesse there around the basket, but that time a nice little look off. And then went up for the shot after kind of looking like she was going to pass it.
Free throw good. It's a 9-2 run for Slippery Rock. 30-18. 3:43 to go in the third. Really, Greenville's not had many good shots, period.
No, it's amazing. Slippery Rock's defense has been lights out thus far.
Cassio back towards the midcourt circle. Finds Madison Malik right wing.
Just on time. The Slippery Rock defenders are on time on the shooters out of the Greenville's offense.
Top of the circle to Sydney Hart. Now Carilla on the right wing. Carilla back near side as Greenville goes right to left to Hart, and Carilla back up top. 3:09 to go, third quarter. Greenville down a dozen, 30-18. Hart back up top to Cassio.
Slippery Rock doesn't mind this, huh?
Cassio around a screen to the right for Malik. Cassio right of the lane up with the right hand. It is short, and Romanovich defensive rebound for Slippery Rock. Fires it down court for Kovacic, who fumbled it, got it back, turns around in the lane, missed the shot for the right hand. Jordan the rebound. She'll put it up. It spins off the front of the iron. And coming out of there with it is Reese Robertson for Greenville. Ooh. Cassio, left wing for Sydney Hart. Hart, Cassio, Carilla, Robertson, and Malik. And the ball knocked away. Kovacic a steal. Ahead Romanovich behind the defense. Layup is good. Madison Romanovich, 7 in the quarter. It's 32-18. And a timeout taken by Greenville. Full timeout, 2:22 to go. Slippery Rock trying to break this one wide open. Back with more after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. They still serve 42-hole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also offers burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is a full-service deli with party rings and meat and cheese trays available. Located in Sharpsville Plaza in Sharpsville, they are open Tuesday through Friday from 9 to 7, and Saturday from 9 to 3, closed on Sundays and Mondays.
Come on out to the Sharon American Legion Post 299 and enjoy bingo every Thursday and Friday. First number called at 6:45. Join us for trivia night every Thursday at 6 p.m. Our grill room serves up great food daily, and our kitchen is open Thursday through Saturday from noon to 9. We proudly welcome all veterans to our community. Visit Sharon American Legion Post 299 on East State Street for good company, good times, and a warm welcome.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
2:10 to go, third quarter. Greenville ball. Trojans have taken 2 timeouts in the quarter. It is an 11-2 run for Slippery Rock to start the second half. Cassio behind the back dribble, shovels it out to Reese Robertson. Robertson right side, drives around Hinkle, driving in, and then the ball gets away from Robertson, out of bounds, and Greenville turns it over, coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, how about Brielle Jordan getting across that, or under or over that high ball screen? Just sheer effort to get there.
Right corner, Hinkle with it. Hinkle top of the key to Kovacic, left side Romanovich. Romanovich on the block, triple team, pivots, up with the right hand and good. How'd she get that to go, Chris?
I don't know. She was triple team. She waited till the triple team got there and then scored.
18 for Romanovich. Jumper on the baseline, good for Presley Carilla to try and stem the tide. Carilla with 8.
Yeah, needed that one bad. Nice move by Carilla.
34-20 with 1:20 to go. Down the lane with left hand. Brielle Jordan up and good. That one danced around the rim and dropped for Jordan. Jordan now in double figures with 10. 36-20, 1:10 to go, third quarter.
Pretty little Euro step there by Jordan again.
Carilla out to Cassio. Cassio right-hand dribble. Cassio on the near side, bumped by Lynn. Now Hart around the screen to the right. 53 seconds to go in the third. Inside the three-point line, Carilla over to Cassio. Back to Carilla in the right corner. Dribbling back towards the top of the key is Presley Carilla. Carilla leading the Trojans with 8. Deep three from Carilla. It is short. And the rebound near side, dug out by Tokar.
Yeah, but she was on the line.
Okay,
she handed it. Tokar handed it to Carilla, and Carilla's foot was on the line.
Okay.
Yeah.
You had the better view. I had
yeah, you got all the technology in front of you.
36-20, Slippery Rock the lead and the basketball.
Yeah, just a tremendous defensive quarter for the Rockets here.
Hinkle near right wing for a cutting Jordan, and Jordan is fouled by Reagan Zane, who checked in. Zane, 5'6" freshman. It's her 22nd appearance of the season, and doesn't take her long to get in the stat column. Yeah. Her first team third.
Probably an ill-advised pass there by Hinkle, but ends up well for Slippery Rock as they draw a foul.
Baseline inbound to Joe Lynn. Lynn, she'll hand it off to Jordan. Cross-court Hinkle left wing, and back out to Jordan with 20 seconds to go in the third. Lynn in the high post, working on Reese Robertson. Near wing for Kovacic. Rockets going left to right, 10 seconds to go. Kovacic to Lynn at the near elbow. Lynn right elbow faces up, shoves it back to Romanovich. Around a screen from Lynn, and Lynn is going to be called for an illegal screen with 4 seconds to go. And that's number 4 on Joe Lynn.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, not a whole lot of contact, but Lynn was kind of sideways and her foot was moving. I think the official anticipated there was going to be more contact. You got to get set there if you're going to set that screen.
Cassio with it, 2 seconds. 1, Cassio 18-footer at the buzzer, got it. Greenville needed that. Cassio's first points of the second half. It cuts it to 36-22. However, the Slippery Rock Rockets with a 14-point lead. They are 8 minutes away from an outright conference title. And we will come back with quarter number 4. It's 36-22, Slippery Rock on top on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Roofing and Exteriors. Discover more today at shellbuilt.com.
We get ready to start the fourth quarter.
Yeah, big end of the quarter there. You get Lynn her fourth foul, and you get a basket to get it back to 14.
But Slippery Rock has the ball, up 36-22, moving left to right. Red jerseys, white numbers and letters, silver trim. Greenville in the home whites, blue numbers and letters outlined in gold, blue and gold trim. Romanovich, 18 points, game's high score inside for Cornelius. who lost it for a moment but found Kovacic. Kovacic on the right block, doubled, able to swing it over to Cornelius on the left side of the lane, and Riley Cornelius puts it up and in.
How about that effort by Kovacic to gather that ball and somehow get it to Cornelius?
Riley Cornelius, first points of the night for her. She's battled foul trouble all night.
Yeah.
38-22, lead back to 16. Cassio left of the lane into the paint up with the right hand. Doesn't go. Ball batted around and dug out by Madison Romanovich. Another defensive board for Romanovich. Slippery Rock content to work some clock, you'd think.
Yeah.
Right corner, Hinkle with it. Over to Kovacic now on the handoff to Romanovich, top of the circle. 6:50 to go, fourth quarter. Entry inside. Malik with the interception for Greenville.
I want to make that's a tough pass to make.
Cassio into the lane, and travel will be called. Is it on Cassio or the Slippery Rock player that ended up with the ball?
I think it was on the Slippery Rock player. Oh, okay. No, it must have been before she got the ball.
Okay.
Okay, yeah,
because,
I thought.
when I think it was Kovacic ended up with it, she caught it and fell backwards.
Fell backwards, yeah. So the travel must have been before Kovacic got it.
Slippery Rock up 16, 6:30 to go in regulation. Left of the lane is Hinkle. Bounce pass for the cutting Romanovich into the lane up on the right hand and good. 20 for Madison Romanovich. 18-point lead, 40-22.
Great pass that time by Hinkle.
Cassio right of the lane. Greenville still without a three-point goal tonight.
It's amazing. I mean, you get obviously that was probably up big on the chalkboard for Slippery Rock.
Cassio right of the lane. Pull-up jumper at the block, good. Ava Cassio opens the scoring in the fourth quarter, just like she closed the third quarter scoring for Greenville.
Yeah. She's working hard. They've taken away the best part of her game, but she's doing a lot of other good things.
She's in double figures with 11. Carilla 8 for Greenville. Romanovich trying to get it back to Hinkle, and Hinkle got it, then stepped on the mid-court line, but Slippery Rock keeps it. And now we have a timeout.
Yeah, call a timeout.
Coach Steele got a timeout because it looked like Cornelius was perilously close to the sideline. 30-second timeout taken by Slippery Rock. We'll take it as well with 5:37 to go on Sports Radio 96.7.
Top Tier Federal Credit Union is now open at 2790 East State Street in Hermitage near Cranex. Stop in or start your membership application online at toptierfcu.org. The credit union offers checking, savings, loans, and much more, and they incentivize you to do business with them with their special bonus dividend. Top Tier Federal Credit Union, everything banking should be. Personalized, simple, and member-focused. Now open at 2790 East State Street in Hermitage near Cranex. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Roofing and Exteriors. Discover more today at shellbuilt.com.
Slippery Rock 3 timeouts left. Greenville 3 timeouts left. 5:27 to go, fourth quarter. Slippery Rock leading Greenville 40-24. Rocket basketball in the forecourt. Brielle Jordan left of the lane out to Romanovich. Madison Romanovich will hand it back to Brielle Jordan. Guarded in the forecourt by Carilla. Up top to Hinkle. And now near right side. Kovacic lost it. Got it back between the circles for Hinkle. 5 minutes to go. Slippery Rock has used close to a minute on this possession before and after the timeout. Up top, Romanovich with it. 3 on the way, no good. And the rebound underneath, dug out by Ava Cassio. So Greenville gets a stop. Trojans, long way to go and a short time to get there. Cassio looking for Robertson, but the pass behind her. And Greenville gives it back with 4:41 to go.
Yeah, just pretty good transition defense. Wasn't a bad look there by Cassio, but Slippery Rock just had a hat on a hat, as they say, in transition there.
Hinkle right side with it, guarded by Reese Robertson. Pass to Jordan in the right corner. Now Brielle Jordan working to the top of the key. Finds Kovacic, high post Cornelius with it. Tokar draped all over her. And the Rockets reset. Kovacic near side. 4:15 left in the fourth quarter. Romanovich left of the lane. Cut off by Tokar and Cassio. Romanovich will put up a shot. Good and a foul. Madison Romanovich. Another three-point opportunity. The foul's on Tokar. 42-24 Slippery Rock.
I mean, you can play junk, kind of junk defense, special defenses against her. She's been triple teamed now on back-to-back baskets, and somehow managed to just bowl her way up through there and score.
And she makes the free throw as well. 23 tonight for Madison Romanovich. She has 23. Greenville 24 as a team. Cassio into the lane with the left hand up and good. Cassio, a baker's dozen.
Yeah, she's keeping a minute.
The Trojans need some stops. 43-26, 3:50 to go in the third quarter. Near wing with it. It's Kovacic, and now Romanovich. Romanovich left of the lane. Doubled, working down low for the cutter. Hinkle down the lane, lefty layup is good. Vanessa Hinkle, first point since early on for Hinkle. She has 5.
Yeah, great, really great curl cut. Nice pass by Romanovich.
45-26, Cassio, foul line jumper good. Cassio now with 15.
Yeah, boy, it's
45-28.
It's one of the prettier shots that we've seen in a long time. Just the follow through, the arc, everything.
Near wing with it, it's Kovacic. Up top for Hinkle. Hinkle driving around Tokar. Ball knocked away by Carilla. And we're going to have a jump ball, and Greenville has the arrow with 3:05 to go. The scoreboard says 45-27, but it's 45-28.
Yeah.
It was Cassio has 6 points in the quarter. Greenville had 22 at the quarter break.
Yeah, I mean, that's the home scoreboard, too, so nobody seems inclined to make the change.
3 minutes to go. The official score doesn't have the striped shirt on tonight. It's hanging, it's draped over the, you can see it there, it's draped over the press table. It's not there as a decoration. Supposed to wear it. Cassio on the block, up with the right hand. It is deflected. Jordan went up for the rebound, couldn't get it. Kovacic grabs it for Slippery Rock. 2:40 to go. Romanovich left of the lane with it. Romanovich, and she's clobbered down low. And foul shots upcoming for Madison Romanovich. Foul is on Presley Carilla, her second, and Romanovich back to the line.
Yeah. Quick update, Briggsy Kennedy up 47-45 on Wilmington N3. Race Bruckner did get her 1,000th point, so congrats to her. And Mercer up 36-33 on Sharpsville with 3 minutes to go.
Romanovich long on the second one, and the rebound is dug out by Malik. Of course, that Kennedy-Wilmington game on 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live as well. We have 2:25 to go, 46-28 the lead. Top of the key, Carilla with it. Carilla a pump fake. Carilla right of the lane and lost the handle. Kovacic with it for Slippery Rock. Gets it off to Romanovich. Swing it over to Jordan, and now Brielle Jordan will walk it ahead, and Slippery Rock can sense it now, Chris.
Yeah, good decision by Jordan to not push that. Just run your own now for a while.
Hinkle near side, out to Kovacic. Kovacic, give it off to Romanovich. She'll drive in. Layup is good. Madison Romanovich.
Or do that, right? Yeah, get it to her.
Madison Romanovich, a huge second half. Huge night overall. Foul on Slippery Rock will go on Jordan on the drive. Jordan's third, team first. Romanovich with 26 tonight.
Yeah.
Inbound to Tokar. Tokar, pump fake, kick out, 3 on the way from Carilla, no good. And there for the defensive rebound, Vanessa Hinkle. 1:37 to go. 48-28 the lead for Slippery Rock. Rockets are going to finish up league play 8-0, undefeated for the second straight year in the conference.
Yep.
Romanovich, give it off to Hinkle. Near side for Brielle Jordan. Down to 1:17 left. Kovacic, the weave up top for Romanovich. Now back to Hinkle with 1:07 to go in the ball game. Romanovich out to Jordan. Brielle Jordan left corner for Hinkle, guarded by Malik. Slippery Rock could do this till sunrise tomorrow.
Yeah.
Ball knocked into the backcourt. Kovacic near side to Jordan. Timeout, Slippery Rock. Head coach Jeff Steele will take time. It'll be a full timeout with 49 seconds to go. Curtain call for the Rockets from the big throng of fans that have come here tonight. We'll take a quick break, come back with a finish on Sports Radio 96.7.
Energy Group is the leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. For over 50 years, they have provided quality heating oils, propane, heat, gasoline, diesel, and lubricants to western Pennsylvania and eastern Ohio, with 7 locations including Newcastle, Grove City, Conneaut, Lake, and Erie. The 21st Century Energy Group is your locally owned neighborhood fuel provider. Call them today for your home heating or commercial fuel needs at 1-800-922-5454. And don't forget to follow them on Facebook or visit them at 21stCenturyEnergyGroup.com.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Roofing and Exteriors. Discover more today at shellbuilt.com.
Timeout taken by Slippery Rock. Rockets have the ball. We're down to 49 seconds left in this one. 48-28 is the score. They got the score fixed during the timeout as well.
Good. That's good. Yeah, because there's strategy and stuff. I mean, it's a little late now, but still.
Yeah, at this point, it's immaterial, but we now have a foul. Cassio commits the foul on Riel Jordan. Ava Cassio's third, team third. Riley Cornelius out, and we see Sophia Vinro in 5'5" junior. Big hug from Jeff Steele. One of his seniors, Riley Cornelius. Jolyn Lynn, I think, is going to be sent back in.
Yeah, probably for Romanovich.
Well, Slippery Rock needs an inbounder.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
They're all standing around and cheering and realize need to inbound. Yeah. Jordan with it with 40 seconds to go. Jolyn Lynn is crouched at the table. And a foul will be committed up top, and it's going to be bonus time. Yeah. No, it's just the fourth, excuse me. So Lynn in, Romanovich out. Big hug from head coach Jeff Steele. Sydney Hart out as well for Greenville, as well as Ella Tokar, the seniors checking out. Tough senior night for the Greenville seniors, but a great season, and this is not the end for Greenville.
Oh no! Oh heavens no! They can certainly go on a nice little run here, and
this box score is going to get a little bit longer now. As Vinro in for Slippery Rock, we see Emma Burr, a 5'4" junior, and for Greenville, Zane is back in. And who's the newcomer over there? But can't see the number. There it is. It is listed. Number 12. It was my roster said Kinley Carrillo, but I thought she was out for the year.
Yeah.
So we will see if we can get that ironed out here in the closing moments. Foul goes on Madison Malik. Or no, it's on. It is on. You know what? It may have been.
Yeah.
She checks out. We have LaVea Austin in for Greenville.
Just to get her in there. Yeah. Hinkle got all the hugs and everything, but she got fouled.
Fouls on Madison Malik as we inch to the finish line here at Greenville. And Vanessa Hinkle shooting 2. Long on the first one. 5 points for Hinkle tonight. Hinkle 19 of 33 at the line this year, with Slippery Rock in control. A big third quarter for the Rockets. And pretty stout in the fourth quarter, too. Rebound is grabbed by Reagan Zane. Cassio over the timeline with it. Right wing, 3. Zane on the way, no good. Goes up and over the backboard. Slippery Rock will now send Sophia Lawrence in. And Vanessa Hinkle checks out.
This time for real. She went over and did all this before, and somebody said, you got to shoot those free throws.
So she gets a 2 for tonight. Twin spin Thursday. Lynn will hang on to it, and that is it. Slippery Rock wins Region 4. The Rockets, a big second half. They win it on the road tonight by a final of 48-28. Slippery Rock goes to 17-4 overall and finishes up league play with a record of 8-0. Greenville will be the runner-up in the league. With a 6-2 record, Greenville will go into the 3A playoffs. Slippery Rock in 4A. We'll find out the playoff pairings and so forth this weekend. But tonight here in Greenville, Slippery Rock goes on the road and wins the league title 48-28. We'll be back with a comprehensive postgame on Sports Radio 96.7.
Is thrilled to announce the January 2026 Mercer County Team of the Month, awarding this honor to the Reynolds Boys Wrestling Team. Congratulations to Coach Casey Taylor and his Raiders team for securing their 22nd District 10 team championship in school history. Reynolds Wrestling is celebrated as the January Vase Pub and Grill Mercer County Team of the Month. For more information, visit vasepubandgrill.com.
Shell Restoration is now Shell Roofing and Exteriors, offering roofing, siding, windows, gutters, and decks, all with the quality you trust. Same team, new name, full exterior services. Shell Roofing and Exteriors is committed to quality service and trusted by Western Pennsylvania residents for 14 years. For quality craftsmanship and experience, contact Shell Roofing and Exteriors. Find Shell Roofing and Exteriors on Facebook or visit them at shellbuilt.com.
Mailer Insurance is proud to honor the Mercer County Male and Female Athletes of the Month. Mailer's honors Lakeview basketball standout Lucas Fagley as the January Male Athlete of the Month. Mailer's Insurance also honors Kennedy Catholic pair of stars Tori Harvey and Bella Magestro as the January Co-Female Athletes of the Month. Congratulations to Lucas Fagley of Lakeview, Bella Magestro, and Tori Harvey of Kennedy as they are the January Mailer Insurance Athletes of the Month. Mailer Insurance, a Reinhardt's Agency Inc. affiliate.
Why is your auto loan not at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union? Seriously, why isn't it? If you financed your vehicle at the dealership, you're probably paying way more than you need. Refinance today and receive up to $100 from us. Lower your rate, shrink your payment, and smile more every month. It's fast and simple. For more details, go to gcafcu.org or text the word auto to 724-458-7520. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Members of NCUA and Equal Opportunity Lender.
Picture this. You're with a group of friends, and someone offers you a pill. You don't know what's in that pill. The person who gave it to you may not even know. By taking it, you may increase your risk of an overdose. Every day, nearly 300 Americans die from a drug overdose. Get the facts. Be your own advocate.
This is Mercer County Commissioner Tim McGonigal. For more information, contact the Mercer County Behavioral Health Commission at 724-662-2239 or visit cdc.gov/stop overdose.
Brought to you by the Board of Commissioners of Mercer County and the Mercer County Opioid Settlement Fund.
The Fifth Quarter Show is brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. Insurance solutions to help you accomplish your goals. And now, proud sponsors of the Player of the Game.
We will have our Player of the Game coming up, as well as our Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game in our post-game tonight. Slippery Rock a winner tonight, 48-28. Rockets take the region outright with an 8-0 record. Greenville concludes conference play at 6-2, along with Chris Burtch, Ryan Briggs with you tonight. And Chris, your thoughts as we're
just a terrific effort by the by Slippery Rock defensively, and just a great job here. We'll get the camera set up here. We got
well, you're gonna have to do it because I can't get out of where I'm here, Chris. So.
All right, I got you. All right, let's see, Madison.
This is okay. Chris Burtch is trying to use the camera, which is
that's the trouble. That's troubling.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, zoom out, please. We can count Madison's eyebrows hairs right now. This is the zoom is on top, Chris.
Okay. All right.
No, underneath the handle.
Okay.
This is why Chris works. This is why Chris is a social studies teacher.
I got it. All right. There we go. All right, Madison.
Well, our Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game, who you got a super zoom of, is Madison Romanovich. She needs the microphone as well. This is
things that you did offensively tonight, even during the school. But you were but aggressive. That's so hard to do. That's like you've been playing a lot of basketball now 4 years. You've done all those things. You've seen you be patient. You seem to be aggressive. This is probably the best I've seen you be both. Is that something you were focused on, or is that just kind of how the game played out? Yeah, a lot of great passes from him tonight, a couple of good ones. But that's it. It's nice to know that you got some teammates that can finish, but people have double and triple teams. Yeah. So yeah, again, Madison, congrats. It's been a great joy watching you here throughout your career. To watch you a few more times here as we end. Ryan, it's our favorite player of the game. Yeah. So, Coach Steve, sure you heard me say it to Matt. So, you flip the script a little bit. Usually, you see teams that can hide their short, right? Teams' weakest players defensively. I think they go out and do it. That's the floor of I don't have to do a lot of screening. I'm going to Emily or looks out way. That's the real honest. They know the expectation. I just touched them the other day and I said, this is going to I'll just have that here. So they understand. So I gently laugh. I couldn't know about it. It's a hard yeah. What things here was the coach action. That's how it. So we're on that topic. 24 hours. One of the things that got me sort of dynamic. Sort of allowed Bree to get off and get offensively.
Madison didn't force it. Bree didn't force it. It's just the way that went. And then tonight, it was kind of Madison, the flow of the game, was able to get it to her. And Brielle was like a great facilitator. That's a great dynamic to have with your two offensive stars.
Yeah, absolutely. And, the thing we struggled with against Grove City was we kind of stood and waited for Madison to kind of do it for us. And tonight we talked about movement and everybody moving, their bodies moving. And we did a good job. A couple of great cuts. So we moved better tonight, and that allowed us for her to get free. Yeah. I mean, when we move, all five of them can't be standing waiting for her. So
I thought, I mentioned this a lot. I thought Joe changed the game a little bit for you in the first half defensively, because she all of a sudden started jumping out when her girl was setting the screen on her or Brielle or Gia, and that all of a sudden took Greenville out of their rhythm. So a really nice job for the freshman making a really savvy move off the bench.
Well, like I told the paper the other day, is her basketball knowledge is outstanding.
Yeah.
And she's a kid that we say something once, and she got it. You know what I mean? And we couldn't let them get off. I told them, we're up 12, 14. They make 3 or 4. They did a great job following the scout tonight and played as hard as they've played all year. They played as hard tonight as they did against Kennedy.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing of it is it would have been real easy. Again, I said this to you, I guess, after the first game, but it would have been easy to kind of do what you guys normally do, press, trap, and just kind of hope it was good enough. And you said, no, we're going to play really hard-nosed man-to-man and make sure that it's on us to get the W, and that's kind of what it looked like tonight.
Yeah, and listen, we got exposed a couple times this year in half-court man-to-man defense, and that was on me, right? We relied on the pressure so much the last 2 years, and when teams were able to break the pressure, we weren't good in the half-court man defense. In the last 2.5 weeks, I made it a point back to the old shell. Again, they're rolling their eyes and making faces, but it paid off in the last 2 games being able to guard in the half court.
Yep. My partner Ryan Briggs calls that having a couple of different recipes to make dinner, and it's nice to have that second recipe.
I know all about eating dinner. But Coach Steele, obviously, quite a week for you. Win at home on senior night, a night that was not easy against an arch rival, and then coming on the road against Greenville. You have to feel like you have a lot of momentum going into the playoffs. Last year, you could look and see whether there was wins and stuff, but it just seems like the way that you've played, the way that you've won, and what you learned last year, it seems like your team is really primed to do some damage here in the coming weeks.
Yeah, I mean they learned from a bunch of stuff last year, from the Franklin game that we had the big lead, and the Harbor Creek game where we had the big lead, and there's been a couple of games this year where we had leads and teams creep back in and we were able to sustain it with a stop. I kept telling them every time that Sam would call timeout, our goal was one stop. Yeah. Let's get one stop here. And we did that 4 or 5 or 6 times where we got one stop, and then that created some offense for us. So hopefully, last year, I told the other the Herald guy that last year we kind of coasted into the playoffs. We clinched this thing about 10 days out.
Yeah.
We had to fight till the last night tonight on the road. So I think we're better prepared.
No question.
For the Harbor Creeks and the Franklins going into the tournament.
Coach Steele, congratulations, Madison Romanovich. She was our player of the game last year. That Harbor Creek game, it was kind of like a parting gift or consolation prize. Tonight, get a T-shirt courtesy of the Laundryman in Hermitage. I think there were some other T-shirts. I saw somebody carrying a box on the Slippery Rock sideline. So a couple shirts to add to Madison's wardrobe. Congratulations, Madison. Congratulations, Coach Steele. Best of luck in the playoffs.
Thank you.
Congrats, guys. Good stuff. Hang around, Madison. I got to get a picture of you.
Yeah, Chris will try to use the still camera better than the video camera here. But the win tonight for Slippery Rock, 48-28. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we will have our scoring stats. Of course, we know who our Reinhardt's player of the game is. That's Madison Romanovich. And we'll have our lock, stock, and barrel sub of the game as well. Post-game continues after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
Upgrade, roofing, siding, decks, and all of your exterior needs are expertly handled by Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group. Trust Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group to provide a customized solution that meets your specific needs and preferences. They are an A+ rated BBB company and offer Uniflex silicone roof coating systems. With a 5-star rating, their commitment to quality is unmatched. Visit Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding today at pennohiorc.com.
When you're a grower, you know what it takes to thrive in the field. My bank understands and respects that. When you've got a financial partner working alongside you, it makes the days a little easier and the numbers all add up. My bank has experience when it comes to agriculture. My family's been doing business with them for a long time. I'm independent, and so is my bank.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. They still serve 42-hole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also offers burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is a full-service deli with party rings and meat and cheese trays available. Located in Sharpsville Plaza in Sharpsville, they are open Tuesday through Friday from 9 to 7. And Saturday from 9 to 3, closed on Sundays and Mondays.
Ready to hit the road with confidence? Mancino's Driving School is your go-to destination for top-notch driving education. Whether you're a teen or an adult, Mancino's experienced instructors ensure you're equipped with essential skills and safety tips. Offering flexible schedules and personalized lessons, Mancino's Driving School make learning to drive convenient and effective. Visit our website at mancinosdrivingschool.com to enroll today and begin your journey toward becoming a safe, independent driver.
The tax team at Reed & Daly Associates is the area's #1 income tax service. Reed & Daly built their practice one client at a time and are proud supporters of student athletes, boosters, bands, and other school activities to keep our diverse community moving forward. When it comes to business or taxes, Reed & Daly Associates will fight for you and help you reach the top of your game. Reed & Daly Associates on South Buell Farm Drive in Hermitage and online at reedanddaly.com.
The Fifth Quarter Show is brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. Insurance solutions to help you accomplish your goals. And now, proud sponsors of the Player of the Game.
We are back here at Greenville tonight. Slippery Rock with a 48-28 victory in Region 4 girls basketball. Slippery Rock clinches the conference title outright. The scoring recap in this one, Slippery Rock led by our Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game, Madison Romanovich. 9 twos and a 3, 5 of 7 at the line, 26 points for Romanovich. So for her 13th 20-point game of the season. Brielle Jordan added 10, 4 field goals, 2 of 2 at the line for 10. Vanessa Hinkle, 2 and a 3, 0 for 2 at the line. She had 5 points. Jolynn Lynn off the bench, 2 field goals for 4. Riley Cornelius, a basket for 2. Gia Kovacic back into the starting lineup, went 1 for 2 at the line. So she had a point. Emma Burr, Sophia Lawrence, Sophia Vinro all played, did not score. Slippery Rock, 17 twos, 2 threes, 8 of 13 at the line, 48 points. For Greenville, Ava Cassio led the way with 15 points, 5 field goals, 5 of 6 at the line for 15. Presley Carilla, 4 field goals for 8 points. And it was Reese Robertson, a 3-point play for 3 points. Madison Malik, 2 for 2 at the line for 2. Sydney Hart, Lavea Austin, Kinley Carilla, Reagan Zane, and Ella Tokar all played, did not score. Greenville tonight, 10 twos, no threes, 8 of 9 at the line, 28 points. Slippery Rock led 7-4 at the end of one, 21-16 at the half, but it was a 9-2 run to start the third quarter. Slippery Rock extended the lead to 36-22 after 3 quarters, and in the fourth quarter, 12-6 edge. So it was 27-12 second half for Slippery Rock, your final 48-28. We'll take our final break, come back with a lock, stock, and barrel sub of the game and scores from around the area on Sports Radio 96.7.
Every beat counts. That's why Sharon Regional and Independence Health System have joined forces to bring world-class heart care to Mercer County. From life-saving interventions and treatment, cardiologists are on site when you need them because your heart deserves the best. Learn more about the Sharon Regional Heart and Vascular Center. Visit SharonRegionalHealthSystem.org or call 724-983-7200. Sharon Regional Health System, continuing the legacy of healthcare in our community.
I just bought a used car.
As did I.
Mine has a slight dent in the driver's side door and a few other minor scratches, but hey, considering the deal I got, I can live with a few imperfections.
Well, I got the great price without the imperfections.
Whoa, there's no way that's used.
DK Auto LLC is a veteran-owned and operated used car dealership in Grove City. And with DK Auto's attention to detail, were it not for the title, you'd swear you're driving new. See the amazing selections at DKAutoLLCPA.com.
When the finest cuts of meat combine with just the right amount of fire and seasonings, you don't need anything else except a fork and a plate. Get ready for the most amazing dining experience ever.
When you're out with your friends or looking for a place to stop before or after the games, Vay's Pub and Grill is the place for you. Open Tuesday through Saturday with happy hour daily from 4:30 to 6:30. Vay's Pub and Grill, East State Street in Hermitage.
One moment I was on my way to my son's ball game, and the next I was being placed in an ambulance. I needed help. That's why I called the Joanno Legal Group.
Call the Joanno Legal Group toll-free at 888-347-1411. Please visit them at joannolegalgroup.com. That's Joanow legalgroup.com. Or call toll-free at 888-347-1411. Joanno Legal Group, when you deserve more. No fee unless we win or settle your case.
Looking for a place where you or a loved one can thrive with a community that cares? Discover the Ridgewood at Shenango Valley, where independent living meets peace of mind. Our private apartments offer the freedom to live on your terms with personal care and daily assistance available if needed. Short-term stays are also available. For more information or to schedule your in-person tour, visit rwsv.org or call 724-347-0998. The Ridgewood at Shenango Valley, where comfort, care, and community come together. Equal housing opportunity.
The Fifth Quarter Show is brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. Insurance solutions to help you accomplish your goals. And now, proud sponsors of the Player of the Game.
Back here one final time at Greenville High School. The Slippery Rock girls pull away from Greenville for a 48-28 victory. Ryan Briggs and Chris Burtch with you. Art Shannon back in the studio. Chris, we, of course, had our Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game in our first segment. That was Slippery Rock's Madison Romanovich, game-high 26 points. But we have one other award to give out, and that is the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Game, brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel. Open 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Tuesday through Friday in Sharpsville, 9 to 3 on Saturday. And tonight we recognize Slippery Rock's Jo Lynn Lynn as the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Game. 4 points tonight for her, but her effect on tonight's game goes far beyond those 4 points.
Yeah, again, she was the one that started jumping that screen when she came in the game early on, and it just kind of changed the way the Slippery Rock defense looked, and it made it a lot tougher for Greenville to get good looks. And, again, just a terrific job by her. A couple of great passes. Her baskets were timely. So just doing all the things she's been doing here down the stretch for this team.
Tonight's Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Game is Slippery Rock's Jo Lynn Lynn. She'll now be entered into the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Year competition. At the end of the season, we will name one of our local players as the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Year. The Sub of the Year and his or her teammates will receive a sub, chips, drink, and dessert courtesy of Lock, Stock, and Barrel. Congratulations to Slippery Rock freshman Jo Lynn Lynn. She is the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Game. That award is powered, as well as our Reinhardt's Player of the Game. Those awards powered by Landmark Information Services. Slippery Rock, a winner 48-28. Chris, you have a few finals for us.
I sure do, yeah. Kennedy, they are also undefeated region champs as they take care of Wilmington 66-53. So Kennedy Catholic, a 97-game league or region winning streak and another region championship. Mercer was up 36-33 on Sharpsville. 43-34. Mercer 34, Sharpsville. Mercer 43.
How about this? I'll give the final.
How about that? Yes.
Mercer defeats Sharpsville 43-38 to complete a season sweep.
Okay.
So Sharpsville drops to 7-7 and will be fifth in Region 1. And Blue Devils a tough week. A couple of tough losses to Lakeview and then to Mercer.
Yeah, how about that? They beat Wilmington and riding high, get a big win after that. But it's such a there's so much parity in that league that it's really, really tough. So yeah, all of those teams, certainly that we've mentioned here, will be heading into the 2A playoffs and should be a great ride.
So any other finals tonight?
I had Lakeview up 26-25 on West Middlesex after 3. So the Big Reds playing well against Lakeview. Lakeview needing that win too.
Yeah, Lakeview. If it comes out then that Lakeview and Mercer both at 8-6, they split their regular season series. So it would be a interesting debate for the District 10 committee, which will meet over the weekend and announce the pairings, we believe, on Saturday. And once again, our final tonight, Slippery Rock a winner 48-28 over Greenville. Tomorrow night on the radio, we will have Grove City at Hickory in boys action. Grove City will clinch a share of the Region 4 title with a victory. Hickory could vault past Grove City in terms of playoff seeding into second place with a win, as Hickory is looking to complete a season sweep. Bob Greenberg and I will be on air 7 o'clock from Hickory for that one. Will be on the FM 96.7. We will also be on Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live as well. We want to thank the folks here at Greenville, Superintendent Tokar. Thanks to Ben Brunetta. Thanks to our videographer tonight, Carter Smith. Thanks to Madison Hawthorne, the great point guard from Greenville.
Yeah.
Still racking up assists. She helped connect
She's
us.
the best.
But thanks to everybody here at Greenville. Thanks to Art Shannon back in the studio for producing our game. And tip of the cap to Bob Greenberg, our sports director and sales manager. Chris, this is our final regular season broadcast, but we may be together next week for a playoff, whether it's pigtail games on Tuesday or Wednesday or the first round later next week. But rest up. A lot of basketball yet to be played.
No doubt. The playoffs, the intensity cranks up a couple of notches, and should be a lot of fun. Can't wait, partner.
For Chris Burtch, this is Ryan Briggs saying good night from Greenville. Slippery Rock a winner tonight, 48-28. And you heard it here on Sports Radio 96.7 or watched it on Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live, brought to you by American Legion Post 299 in Sharon. Good night, everybody.
You've been listening to High School Basketball. Tonight's game has been brought to you by
Bill McCandless Ford, the Reinhardt's Agency, Lock, Stock and Barrel, Meadville Medical Center, Shell Restoration, St. Paul's and Ridgewood Senior Living Communities, Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, Attorney Bill Motor, Top Tier Federal Credit Union, Sharon Regional Health System, dedicated to serving the community, Joanno Legal Group, UPMC Health System, Mercer County State Bank, Mancino's Driving School, Vay's Pub and Grill, the Sharon American Legion Post 299, Warner's Homes and Improvements, Hermitage Rotary Club, Mailer Insurance, DK Auto LLC, The Laundryman, Reed and Daly Associates, Minuteman Press in Hermitage, Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding, Sharon Community Health Center, and 21st Century Energy Group.
Please thank this great group of sponsors for supporting all of our high school sports broadcasts all season on News Talk 790 WPIC on Sports Radio 96.7.
This concludes our coverage of high school sports. We now join our regularly scheduled program already in progress.